made it. Can you believe the weekend is here, baby? Ralph, I feel like we dressed for the occasion too.
I know, like we're flipping the script. There's normally a Blue Monday, make it a Blue Friday, but the coolest blue that you ever could think of. I'm going with like obvious little nature boy costume, so I'm ready for the ocean. I heard there's waves cooking today, but I've got to work. I've got to hit the set, and we've got MDR they're going to record, but you're looking amazing.
I like this, a bit of an anglaise moment with the top, you know, just peeking through a little, and then the gorgeous little heel with the jeans. It's a casual Friday too, so why not? Jeans are definitely allowed, right?
My conundrum is really like, what do you not look good in? I'm yet to find that outfit. Maybe we can find it in the hemispheres, the stratospheres, the TV spheres or somewhere, but she always just looks so darn good.
Stop it, I like it.
Looking good means we can feel good today,
I think so, and listen, it's that time of the year when family and friends start gathering around the table, and we're bringing definitely some festive flair to your al fresco dining with architectural designer Zan Domini, who's going to be joining us to share just how she sets the perfect outdoor scene. And with the weather that we've been experiencing, we definitely need to get into how stylishly she can do that.
I'm thinking like picnics, date sessions, get the family to enjoy the beautiful weather. But we're also going to be celebrating our very own kitchen king.
Oh, I like
Who's that? Well, it's Chef Clem Predra, of course. Recently, the man took home the Champion Award at this year's Galiova Awards, and for good reason, because it was the Chicken Award that he won. And let me tell you, this man did chicken in such incredible ways, and we get to find out right now, because it wouldn't be a Foodie Friday without a little kitchen magic. And that's right, today, Chef Clem's going to be cooking us up an award-winning air-fried crispy chicken paired with zesty gochujang cucumber salad, and that's all that your taste buds are going to be dancing around for the entire weekend. Look how good this looks.
Oh my gosh, I never thought you could air fry fried chicken. I'm here for it. We're going to test the crunch. We're going to actually put our mics and see if it crunches.
I can't wait. Crunching into the weekend. But before we do anything, Mzansi, maybe here's an opportunity for you to get your coffee cups loaded, and maybe you could do the same thing as well, as official duties must commence.
I will get that and your news going.
But of course, Mzansi, there's so much to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We are ushering in the weekend, but also it's the last day of the month, so let's send it off with a bang. Let's keep the energy high, mighty, and all the good stuff going to be coming your way. But first, official duties must commence. Carissa standing by with the latest. Let's roll it on.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's get into your national news headlines, where the family of former ANC leader Albert Luthuli says the verdict in the reopened inquest brings closure to decades of uncertainty. Now, the Pietermaritzburg High Court set aside the 1967 inquest, which found he was hit by a freight train and no one was responsible. Now, yesterday, the court ruled Luthuli died from injuries caused by an assault, with police and railway employees at the time conspiring to cover it up. The ANC and his family have long maintained his death was not accidental. In other national news, President Cyril Ramaphosa has used his historic two-day state visit to Bern, the first by a democratic South African president, to reaffirm South Africa's commitment to closer ties with Switzerland. Now, the visit featured meaningful moments, including the return of sacred Nkuna royal artifacts, symbolizing shared values of peace and reconciliation. Now, talks with Swiss President Karin Keller-Sutter covered trade, youth development and peace efforts, leading to new agreements in arts, culture and democratic resilience. In your international news-making headlines, police in Tanzania fired tear gas and gunshots yesterday, and that was to disperse protesters who returned to the streets after a violent election day marked by deadly clashes and widespread unrest. Demonstrations erupted in Dar es Salaam and other cities after President Samia Suluhu Hassan's main challengers were barred from the race. Now, authorities imposed a curfew as fires damaged government buildings, while activists reported several deaths. Internet access only partially functioned, airports were shut, and foreign embassies urged citizens to stay indoors amid the deepening crisis. Meanwhile, Prince Andrew has been stripped of the title Prince and all remaining royal honours and will henceforth be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, following a formal decision by King Charles announced by Buckingham Palace. The dramatic move comes amid mounting public and institutional pressure over Andrew's long-standing association with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and renewed allegations by Virginia Giuffre regarding abuse when she was a minor. Now, the palace said the decision was, quote, necessary and underscored the royals' family's commitment to victims and survivors of abuse. We close off this first bit of news by bringing it back home. South Africa's global music sensation Tyler has struck gold once again, becoming the first African artist ever to sell out a headlining arena concert in Thailand. Now, our upcoming show in Bangkok's Impact Challenger H3 Arena, happening on the 14th of November, with up to 20,000 Tigers in attendance, is a dazzling highlight of her record-breaking We Wanna Party Asia tour. Now, the Johannesburg-born Grammy winner's irresistible fusion of amapiano, pop and R&B continues to sweep the globe, igniting dance floors from Tokyo to Singapore. From Josie Studios to sold-out arenas, Tyler's rise is pure proof that African rhythm now rules the entire world. And I love to see it. Congratulations to our girl Tyler. So we leave your 6 o'clock news. Time now for your first bit of sports with Raul.
Thank you so much, Chris. And yes, let's dive into all things sport, especially with all this magic that is waiting us for the weekend. We're going to start with cricket, though. Half centuries from brothers Jordan and Ruben Herman, along with Zubair Hamza's composed 66, which guided South Africa A to 299 runs for 9 wickets on day 1 of their 4th-day clash against India A in Bangalore. Now, Jordan top scored with 71, while Ruben added 54 after a mid-innings wobble. But Tanush Khoitan starred for the hosts, taking 4 for 83 to keep the game finally balanced. Well, carrying on with cricket news, and it's getting even hotter for the ladies because Jemima Rodriguez struck a stunning unbeaten 127-run innings as India chased down a record 339 runs to beat Australia and reach the Women's World Cup final. Now, supported by captain Harmanpreet Kaur's 89, Rodriguez guided India to 341 for 5 with 9 balls to spare, ending Australia's winning streak. Now, India will now meet South Africa in Sunday's title decider in Navi Mumbai. Well, we move to tennis next, and a lot to talk about. Ben Shelton powered past Andrei Rublev 7-6 with an 8-6 innings in that tiebreaker, and then 6-3 to reach the Paris Masters quarterfinals, where he'll face either Yannick Sinner or Francisco Cerundolo. Now, Felix Auger-Aliassime progressed with a comeback win over Daniel Altmaier, while Alexander Bublik upset 4th seed Taylor Fritz 7-6, and that was 7-5 in the tiebreaker, and 6-2 to advance to the last 8. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we talk rugby news with some changes coming through from New Zealand, where their coach Scott Robertson recalled Bowden Barrett, Caleb Clark and Ethan de Groot for Saturday's Autumn Nations Series clash with Ireland in Chicago. But meanwhile, Australia named Tane Edmed at fly half and welcomed prop Taniela Tapau back for their showdown with England at Twickenham. Now, both sides will be aiming to build momentum ahead of their Northern Hemisphere tours. And of course, it looks like Adrian Endley just stepped in the building, so we will be chatting rugby in just a bit. But for now, though, weather's up next, and Carissa's got the latest.
Thank you so much, Raul. Let's see what your weather is doing. Well, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 4 warning for severe thunderstorms over the central and western Free State, bringing flooding, damaging winds, hail, heavy downpours, as well as lightning. Now, a level 2 alert covers northwest, central and southern Gauteng, eastern Northern Cape, much of the Free State, and the Eastern Cape, excluding its far east. Now, a level 1 warning applies to southern KwaZulu-Natal as well. Extremely high fire danger conditions are also expected across parts of the eastern, northern and western Cape provinces. Now, we can't wrap up your weather without giving you your sunrise view of this hour. And straight out of West Florida Park, we have Cornell Ryan sending through the most beautiful, beautiful Friday sunrise morning view. I love the fact that the sun has just caught on fire with the rest of the sky, letting you know that Jersey is going to be all right. 22 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. I would have expected a little bit warmer, but listen, Cornell, I know you will enjoy the day regardless. And a reminder to you, Mzansi, on this beautiful Friday morning on 0630369649. That's the number that you too could be like Cornell and send us what your morning is looking like. For now, though, let's get you prepped for the day. Here are your temperatures. that morning view was something else, wasn't it? What do you call it, Raul? The pre-burn? Or was that the post-burn?
It's pre-burn.
It's
a pre-burn. When that sun just reflects off the clouds before it even gets to the horizon. It's such a beautiful moment. Just the anticipation of magic, beautiful weekends, all the good energy, everything we need for our last Friday of the month.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got something to top that though. And he goes by the name of Chef Clem.
Okay.
Because he won at this year's Chicken Champion at the prestigious Galiovo Awards. And we had a question for you, Mzansi. What would your award-winning dish using a chicken be? There's so many ways that the chicken can be used. She is so versatile. You can poach her, you can fry her, you can grill her, fry her.
You can do many things, man. I can't wait to see what you come up with, Mzansi. So send us pictures, send us recipes, or something that you've been dying to make, but you haven't attempted it yet. Because this is the stage where we show off all the crazy, all the wild, and the wonderful. So remember that number is 0630369649. Use the hashtag Expresso Show. I think for me, I'd go for like stages. I'd first braai the chicken, then I'd shred it, then I'd put it on like a roll, put some layers of some good stuff on it, and then... But I'm sure that Chef Clem's got something to absolutely top that, so you don't need to go anywhere, Mzansi. And also the fact that we need to chat about this weekend because Raga is back. Eddie Jones is back coaching Japan, and I think we're still dealing with the trauma of 2015 in Brighton. They did a damage to us, and I'm hoping that we can continue the momentum since that wretched day.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Adrian is standing by, very excited to get into that chat. And then we've got a lunchbox remix. Now, this time of the year, sometimes you run out of ideas what to give the kids, and we have got you covered, so don't go anywhere.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Friday, so let's usher in something magical this weekend because the Springboks are back, baby. And they're going to be wanting to make a statement when they kick off their end-of-year tour against Japan at Wembley this weekend. And it's the first meeting between the two sides since their 2019 World Cup quarter-final. And the first time that Eddie Jones faces the Boks again as Japan coach since that famous 2015 Brighton upset. It still gives me shivers. But obviously with Rassie Erasmus blending youth and experience, we are joined by the one and only Adrian Endley in the building, sports presenter at Good Hope FM, to unpack it all. Adrian, how you doing, bro?
Oh man, I'm so excited. The Boks are back.
I know.
Come now. It's a Bok Friday. Like what more do you need?
There was something missing on the weekends, I promise. It was like we weren't as excited as we should have been, but now we have every reason to. And of course, let's talk about it, man, because 2015 was quite a crazy time. Obviously, in 2019 at the World Cup, we did some great damage and we came in with a vengeance. But do you think that the trauma of Brighton might be lingering as we approach this game for the weekend?
Look, I think, if you look at the team that played 2015 versus the team that we are today, it's night and day.
Miles apart,
I would hope that trauma has been left behind. Because we really, I mean, we're back-to-back world champions at this stage. Like, we are a very different team. We have a different aura about us. So hopefully not. You know, it can play a bit of a psychological thing in the back of your mind, but I think the way this team's playing at the moment, that's definitely long in the past.
Absolutely, man. And you can definitely think that there hasn't been much change from our 2019 World Cup other than more intensity, more reflection, and more emphasis on players showing up. And speaking of players showing up for the first time, Rassie's brought in a 20-year-old debutant, Zachary Porten. That's exciting, bro, because this is a man, I think he's a prop. if I'm not mistaken. So he's coming in with big shoes to fill. I mean, as a youngster joining our tight five, it's quite intimidating, quite overwhelming. But have you seen much of his games? What are you expecting from this young lad?
Yeah, look, I mean, he's been impressing for the Stormers, obviously, so far in the URC and a bit in the Currie Cup beforehand. Look, big pressure on him. This is the youngest prop to ever feature for the Springboks.
And we haven't had many props coming into the ranks, so it's...
I think because we've had such a good sort of like depth to our props for a while now, we haven't seen much youngsters coming in. But clearly Rassie sees something in him, and I think this is the perfect opportunity for him to shine. I mean, he's playing with very experienced Oxenshare and Malcolm Marx alongside him. So this is sort of the perfect game for him to perform at, because he has that support. But also, obviously, look, this is a Springbok debut that you're playing. It's still going to be a massive thing for him. And definitely this sort of speaks into Rassie's plans for the future, you know, making sure that he has depth.
This is what I was getting to,
That's always his, like, focus.
Man, it's always a couple chess moves ahead, right? So it's not just the anticipation of this game, but I would imagine he's building up for another World Cup run in a couple years, and this is where it starts, right? This is where we get those new moves and new positions as well. Again, it looks like Cheslin Colby shifting to fullback, and obviously a couple Japan-based players also starting. So for Cheslin, this is quite a cool one, because might be familiar with some of the players, obviously in the franchise that he's been playing at the moment, but also playing against some proper Japanese players. He might have more insight and more information on them to make those dazzling moves. I don't know what you might think of that,
No, definitely. I think obviously we have a bit of an issue at 15. Fassie's injured, Willems is injured. It made sense to bring Cheslin in. He has played there before. Within actually in the Japanese league, he's sort of played at 15 before. So he definitely has an edge. I mean, look, Jesse Creel as well. They've all played in the Japanese league. They understand some of the people they're playing with, or they're like playing against, are going to be their teammates. So they'll definitely have a bit of an insight into how they might work, how they might function. That just gives them an edge at the end of the day.
And it makes you think of how Cheslin was able to do that rundown kick to stop those points. Having that player inside, maybe he'll sneak something for this weekend as well, bro. But obviously, Eddie Jones is the biggest talk for me. The man's back again. He was the reason why we dealt with that trauma in 2015. And we were speaking it off air about how close of a match he is to someone like Rassie Erasmus. The man is a genius. He's a tactician. And he loves playing the warfare from that perspective. How do you think his impact is going to be on Japan and against us, knowing that he's got a bit of an edge and he's got that tactical advantage ahead of many other coaches?
Yeah, I mean, look, he's like Rassie in the sense that the sort of game plan starts even before the players get on the pitch. I mean, in the press conferences building up to this match, he's already been saying, like, look, it's very obvious what the Springboks' plan is. It's very obvious how they play, so we're going to try and counter that. Sort of immediately stating their game plan from the get-go. So already he's sort of been working, you know, working on the mindset. And obviously, we've seen what happens if the Springboks are complacent. This should be a very easy game for them to win.
We saw that in the URC.
Exactly. We saw it in the championship as well. So hopefully, if anyone could, you know, inspire a very big upset, it would be Eddie Jones. He'll be speaking to his players and saying, look, we've done it before. It's very possible. The Springboks are, look at the matches they've played this year. They've lost some matches that people thought they were going to win quite easily. So I don't think it would be that big of a factor, but if anyone is going to do it, if anyone is going to cause an upset, it's going to be Eddie Jones.
And if ever there was a time, it's now. While we might just have our backs up against the wall, while we might just be a little bit complacent, now is the time to strike for Japan. If I can get it from you, because we'll probably chat about it on the flip side of this next week. Score predictions, what are you thinking?
Look, I think the Springboks should win. Japan do have a very good attack, and they've said they're going to try and count as much as they can. So I can see them scoring at least 1 or 2 tries. But honestly, I'm seeing like a 40-15 maybe.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
A nice buffer for the Springboks.
40-15 Springboks.
I might be eating my words on Monday, but I'm going to put it out there.
The score's been set by Adrian. We get to find out this weekend what exactly will go down and hopefully chat about it afterwards. But obviously, Eddie Jones is back. This is a man that is definitely bringing us a lot of anticipation and anxiety. But we get to find out firsthand this weekend. For now, there's time to head to the kitchen and celebrate something else special.
And we're in the kitchen indeed. Listen, I'm not wearing an apron because I've got 2 young creatives with me. And they're going to do something special, because who says packing lunch has to be boring? With Yum Yum Peanut Butter bringing the ultimate in creamy but also nutty flavor, our young foodies Elamandi and Nakane Supunzi are creating the ultimate lunchbox combos using their favorite snacks, fruits and sandwiches. The creativity is going to run wild today, and they're going to prove that lunchtime can be joyful as playtime. So let's get straight into it. Welcome, Ella. Welcome, Nakane. Thank you so much for being here. Now, Ella, I've heard heard from somebody that you really enjoy dancing and swimming. So what is your go-to snack after you've run up all those calories? What do you eat?
I like to eat a peanut butter energy bar.
Oh, I like that. And energy is what we need to replenish our bodies. And Nakana, on the other hand, you like arts and crafts. You just like me, girl. You love reading. So what is a perfect snack for you when you're doing these activities?
A perfect snack for me is jungle bars and watermelon.
Oh, I love me some watermelon. Now that summer's here, watermelon is all the rage. All right, so let's get straight into it. Our beautiful young creatives basically have a minute and a half. Yes, that is 90 seconds to put together the ultimate lunchbox recipe, and creativity is definitely the order of the game. Now, we've got beautiful recipes. We've got some apples, some cucumbers, cashews, chips, popcorn, mango, grapes. The list just continues. 1 minute, 20 seconds. In fact, I don't know why they shaved off 10 seconds, but that's all right. I'll talk to management later. And you guys have to put together a wonderful box. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask everyone to help me count down. Is that all right? Okay, in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Timer is on. All right, Ella's grabbing that peanut butter first, as well as Nekane. And we're going for the smooth peanut butter this morning. Yum Yum, of course, has got us covered when it comes to all variants of peanut butters. They've got smooth, they've got ultra creamy, they've got crunch, ultra crunch, and of course, an option for no sugar and salt added. I love it. Don't even hold back, girls. Like, go full on. If anyone tells you you've got too much peanut butter, they've got a problem, right? It sounds like a them problem. I usually like eating peanut butter with apples. I think that's such a great combo. All right, so are we putting both sides or just the one?
Both sides.
Both sides. I like that. Ella, how about you? Oh, she's done. And we're cutting it the perfect way a sandwich should be cut. Diagonally. I love it. But of course, we love our Yum Yum peanut butter. It is definitely all about the finest roasted peanuts, making it the best choice for the entire family. It's got 5 variants, as I mentioned before: smooth, no added sugar and salt, crunchy, double crunch, ultra creamy. There really is a Yum Yum for everybody's taste. I love the smooth. I always keep both in my house, though, smooth and crunchy. All right, Nekane's got both sides going. We're putting peanut butter on our apples. Ella, you're a girl after my own heart. You've got 50 seconds left, ladies. All right, let's see how Nekane will cut this one. Are we going diagonal? Are we going across? 40 seconds left on the clock. We're going across. Now, do you guys ever help your parents make your own lunch boxes?
Yes.
You do? Okay, how about you, Nekane?
No.
No. She's like, I've been taken care of. All right, you've got 30 seconds. Let's see what else we're adding in. We've got some cucumbers here, some apples, 20 seconds left. Nakane's going for the grapes. Ella's got the chips going. Oh, 15 seconds. What else is going in? Of course, a beautiful chocolate muffin, some good fats, delicious with the nuts. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, the mangoes, 1 second. Well done, ladies. Oh, you girls have done so incredibly well. I'm going to start over here. Ella, talk me through your ultimate lunchbox. What's happening?
I have a peanut butter sandwich here, salt and vinegar chips, cashews, apple with peanut butter, and some cucumber.
Oh, delicious. That looks like a balanced meal to me, right? You've got the goodness of the chips, but then, of course, you've got the balance of the cucumbers and the ultimate sandwich to fill the tummy. Nakane, over to you. What's going on here?
So I have a peanut butter sandwich, some mangoes, grapes, and a chocolate muffin.
I like it, because we always love something lekker after a meal, right? Something sweet, something delicious. This is so great. I don't even think I can award a winner. I'll hold both of your hands and go, the winner is both of you! Come on! Because I will have this on a Monday and then this on a Tuesday. Like, I'm just going with everything, all of the above. Well done, girls.
Thank you.
You've done so incredibly well today.
Thank
You can actually take these with you, and it will be your lunch for today. Oh, they look disappointed. Don't look disappointed. We'll pull some more in your lunch boxes as well. But that is our remix of our lunchbox challenge. 1 minute 20. Listen, parents, that's all you need to put together a nutritious and delicious lunch for your kids. And as you know, it's not just for toast. Yum Yum turns breakfast or snack time into a moment of creativity, energy, as well as joy. No wonder everybody is totally nuts about it. And I absolutely love to see it. Well, that is where we wrap things here with Yum Yum. There's no limit to the creativity that you can pack in your lunchbox. Now it's your turn to stand a chance to win one of 3 Yum Yum peanut butter hampers, plus a 1,500 Rand voucher that you can use at any till point. Now visit Expresso's social pages, find the competition post, and just tell us this one question. What's your ultimate lunchbox hack using Yum Yum peanut butter? I know there's so many options to choose from, but don't forget to use hashtag #NutsAboutYumYum, and entries, of course, close the 3rd of November 2025. T's and C's apply. Well, yes, we still have snacks going, but we also need entertainment. It is a Comedy Friday, so we'll jump straight into that. It's all about picking a struggle. I say none of the above, but we'll leave it up to them to see exactly what we're getting into straight after this break. Good job again, girls.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh yes, Mzansi, welcome back to Friday on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm going to give you that Friday feel right now because, yes, Cape Town, I want you to get ready. 2 of the city's sharpest new voices are back. We talk about Zachariah Iso as well as Roland Dupree and their latest collab, Pick a Struggle, which blends polished stand-up, absurd sketches, and a bit of musical bits that poke at the pressure of modern identity.
It's good. They both are fresh off the Funny Championship 2025 finals and bring proper theatre chops from UCT. Now today we catch up on the new hour, the craft, and what they're building next. Gents, welcome. and thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Are you guys
Of
good?
course.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to just calm the elephant in the room. We were told specifically to make sure that you give us PG answers only. So I don't know what the show's about. We're going to find out soon. But just a warning, okay, guys? Please.
It's a family
It's
show.
family.
We got you.
Well, then obviously out there, Roland, tell me, how would you best describe this? I mean, if you were explaining this to your Oma and you gave us a PG version of Pick a Struggle, what would your best one-liner be to explain it? Putting you on the spot here, bro.
Yes, no, I would say so much of my career is just explaining it to my Oma. I would say, Oma, do you remember the whole Rainbow Nation thing we started 30 years ago?
I do, my child, yes.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of, looking at Zach and my individual, struggles and our obstacles as a queer person and as a person of color. We are at the same time very different, but, we can laugh together at the same roadblocks we face.
There's some common ground between the two of you as
Like
well.
a comedic biography smash mix.
Yes. I'm here for it. Okay, well, to your point, Roland, Zach, you are a person of color, and I feel like your experience in life might differ from others. You have different struggles that other people face. So how do you sort of turn that into comedy? How do you laugh at absurd moments that you experience?
I mean, I think, especially as a person of color, we experience things that are very unique. I mean, I have this bit about the fear that you get when you see a stray dog walking in the road.
That's generational trauma, bro.
Yeah, you don't know how close you need to get before you need to start running, and then somebody goes, and then it's, so I have a bit like that kind of always gets the crowd going. So yeah, just moments and things like that, really.
I love
That's
that.
cool, man. So, we're still trying to figure this out because obviously there's comedy, there's some scripting. Roland, you also do like sketches and songs as well, right? So, can you give me a TV safe sort of a version, a skit or something that explains this or describes this better?
Yeah, so we did kind of combine all our individual talents, and we've got this. Zach kind of started with this blues number that he's great on the piano, and then.
And you're actually playing these instruments as well. So you guys are actually
multi-talented.
Oh yeah,
No,
we're
this
both
is
on
for
the
real.
piano.
This is for real.
Okay.
And we've got the kind of tag in our Pick a Struggle song. Pick a struggle, I've got the minority blues. Pick a struggle, I want to suffer like you.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm going to wait for you guys to release the music too, because we are definitely wanting to sing along to Pick a Struggle.
Of course.
Zach, how do you and Roland decide who sort of leads a bit? How does the combo of the two of you on stage actually happen?
Well, I guess it depends on the writing. Normally, whoever writes the bit kind of takes the lead for that bit specifically. But sometimes I'll write something that Roland might deliver better. He'll write something that I might deliver better. So we're really collaborative in that way, which I think is really nice and what's really nice for the show as well.
That's amazing.
And it's crazy that you guys, I wouldn't say there's a polarity, but your worlds seem to be so different. You have so many different experiences, but yet you're able to combine it in such a fresh way. I mean, I'm reading here, Roland, what you play on is like a queer joy, Afrikaans vibe mixed in there as well, dude. So that's crazy. Are you ever like attempting like fresh angles on these shows or new lines that have never been heard before, just to go wild and crazy?
What's really lovely about, I mean, Zach and I both come from theatre, which I think gives us an edge in comedy.
Nice,
And what's in theatre, if you want to talk about something political or something intense, you are monologuing at the audience and they sit and listen.
Yeah.
But in comedy, if you do it right, I think it's a conversation, and I think the audience should feel like a friend just talking to you and laughing with you, and you can unpack these really heavy things in a very chilled way.
So I can keep my guard down when I'm watching the show, right?
That's what we want you to feel like.
And what about when you do it wrong, Roland? Do they just heckle and boo you off the stage? They say, no more, we're done.
No.
I am curious about your inspiration. When I think about comedy duos, it goes back to like Dave Chappelle and the skits that he used to do, and even Key and Peele, they do skits together, the two of them. Do
In
you
Living
draw
Colour from back in the day, bro. That's an old one.
SNL to this day. Do you guys draw inspiration from any of that, or you just kind
Absolutely.
of doing your own thing?
Absolutely. I think it's also nice to reference those things to kind of get ideas for your own kind of sketch. So absolutely, like you said, just Chappelle Show, SNL are really good for doing a show that we're doing, because we're kind of leaning on all of those elements. Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to almost.
You have to, man, and you have to do this on live TV, seeing that we are here. We've got to do a plug. Talk to the people. How do they get involved in this one? Where do they get tickets for it? And who should be going to the show? Because obviously we need to make sure that this
The
one's
right audience
specific
finds
for
you.
its audience, guys. So talk to me about this. Firstly, who's this for? Who would you describe the perfect person for the show?
I guess, you know, no under 16s, first of all. But anybody besides that,
Yeah.
you are very welcome. It's for people who face struggles when they go about the world and want to laugh and want some relief.
Yes.
Yeah, we've kind of created this as a comedy duo coming at this from ticking a lot of DEI boxes.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
like therapy, you're saying. Yeah, it feels like it.
You know,
Could be.
I cover the BE, Roland, the LGBTQ, so all the letters of the alphabet are
All
nearly
the
taken.
letters.
I love that.
All the boxes are being
Yeah.
And we're going to be at Toneel House in Cape Town on the 8th and the 15th at 7:30, and you can find tickets on Quicket.
And they're running for about 120, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is nothing to see this duo put something so special together. So please don't even walk, run to get your tickets. Don't even run, just go on your phone right now and catch Zachary Issa as well as Roland Dupree in Pick a Struggle. Limited dates are, of course, there. The 8th and the 15th of November. Tickets via Quicket. Break a leg, gents. You guys are fantastic, and we can't wait to hear back all the raving reviews about people talking about Pick a Struggle.
Yeah, well,
Thank you for having us.
You guys are awesome. But of course, we're going to keep the awesome going right now, Mzansi, and there's still a lot to look forward to right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We've got some after students to celebrate and do something special right here. And again, that means you just have to have a quick moment to fill up your coffee cups and then come straight back here. And then we're going to be flying high, Chris.
Okay, Red Bull gives you wings, baby. And the fluck tag is what we're getting into straight after this break. Maybe grab a coffee to give you energy, and we'll see you now.
Only you can make my day. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
And just like that, you're back on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Good morning to you and a happy Friday indeed. Now, each year, AFTA's graduating students mark the end of their journey with a spectacular showcase that shines a spotlight on South Africa's future creative leaders. And this year's Tina Sonke, or Together as One, festival brings together film premieres, live music performances, and business innovation, all under one roof at the Lobby Theatre out in Cape Town. And joining us this morning to talk more about it, we've got Dean of Students, Leo Senecal, as well as Boitumelo Digi and Lesedi Mashiane. So welcome to Expresso, guys, and thank you so much for joining us on the couch. Hi. Oh my gosh, I know it's very early, but we are here. You guys are looking fresh and beautiful. Dean Senecal, I have to start with you. I love the fact that you're donning your after
yes,
the merch. Do you know what I'm saying? For those unfamiliar with the After Student Film Festival, what is it all about, and how does it reflect exactly your commitment to nurturing the future talent of South Africa?
AFTA is the school for the creative economies.
Yeah.
And with the festival, we absolutely celebrate our exiting students. So this is the jewel in our crown of every year. And this is where all their work over 3 years really comes to a culmination. And we are just so happy to celebrate them.
That is so incredible. I mean, Boitumelo, I saw you smiling as well. What's your role in everything, and how do you sort of celebrate and support this?
So I'm the vice head of consortium. We organize the festival, and with this festival, this is our big aha moment.
I love that.
So it's just an amalgamation of our stories coming together, such as our theme, Tina Sonke. It's talking about our stories, our journey, where we've come, where we're going as we exit, because this is like our exit to the world for them to see what we have.
I like that. Tina Sonke, like I mentioned earlier, together as one. Where did the inspiration for this name come from?
The inspiration came in a lot of conversations we were having, like what's one word that encapsulates what we're doing here, because everyone's telling an authentic story. Everyone is drawing from personal experiences, what we took from the world. So we're just like, it's all of us, it's our stories, it's we bringing different things into this. So it should be Tina Sonke, everything coming to one thing.
Okay, amazing. I love to see it. Lesedi, I'm going to come over to you as well.
No worries.
Just talking a little bit more about the festival being more than just film, right? We're including entrepreneurship, music. So can you walk us through exactly what each section and school is showcasing for the festival?
Absolutely. So the festival is happening from the 14th to the 22nd of November. There are quite a few events. We have live performance and media presenting. We have stage performance at the After Theatre. We have business students pitching their startups that they developed at AFTA. We have music students who are launching their original songs and EPs. And of course, we have the film students who are showcasing our very exciting films at the Lobby Theatre. So there is quite a bit happening, and we're so excited about it.
I'm excited. Speaking about the films, can we get into some of them? Goodbye Weekend, Brushstroke and Blues.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about the storytelling, the premieres. What goes into the preparation for these big moments?
Yeah, so I'm the co-director for Brushstrokes in Blue alongside Sipho Setivena, and it's set in 1970s South Africa. It celebrates music, art, identity, culture during a very significant time in our country. And of course, I'm co-producing Goodbye Weekend alongside Roxy Steenkamp, which is a modern film that explores human connection. It ties in very well with our theme of Tina Sonke, all of us. And it's been quite exciting seeing all these concepts that existed on page come to life on screen, and just the anticipation of knowing that we're going to allow audiences to feel real emotion is very exciting.
I love that about film as well, the fact that you can sit there and watch and then feel like you're part of this. I've never experienced the 1970s in South Africa, but I know that I will be empathetic enough to be part of the magic. I want to talk about the big C. I know you're looking at me like, what is that? Collaboration.
Yes.
It is something that is so beautiful, and that's often passed by because we all think it's just about us. You know, the ego game definitely plays up. But Dean, can you tell me a little bit more about the power of collaboration, how the teamwork comes together to bring something like this to life?
So collaboration is one of the foundational skills that we teach them. You're in show business, you know, in the creative economies, it's never a one-man show.
100%.
It takes an army. And that is something that we really instill in our students from year one right through. And when you come and see the product that they create in festival, during festival, you can see how that collaborative spirit that AFTA has cultivated through their studies really comes to light at the festival.
And we're so excited. Boitumelo, why should people come and support this, come and be present, come and enjoy this, and how can they participate?
The biggest thing I just feel like for people, because as people we consume media and we're just always ingesting all of it. This festival very much so is that it's, if I could say and toot our own horns, we're a very talented group of
Yes, girl, come on now.
And everything that we're bringing to the table is just going to be beautiful. It's a great time. It's summer, it's November, towards the end of the year. Come, celebrate with us, enjoy, watch films, come to the album launches, listen to business pitches, because these are people you could also employ one day. These are people you could be interested in. And for more information, you just follow all our socials at After CPT Festival or at after.co.za.
Oh my gosh, how exciting. We definitely want to be part of it. I love the fact that you weren't just talking about the future prospective students, but also people who are going to be your future bosses, okay? You said, come on through and see what the talent factory of AFTA is all about. Is there one part in particular, Lesedi, that you are looking forward to? I know you were saying you're producing, you're directing, you're very much part of this. So is there one thing that you are very excited about?
I think I mean, it's all about collaboration, and it's a team of like what, 13 to 14 crew members that come together. I think we're really just excited to showcase something that we've worked on for months now. I think it's a privilege, it's an honor for us as the youth to be able to contribute in some way and also share our perspective, share our lens, and just make an audience of people actually very excited about what's up to come this November.
Well, there you have it, Dean. I'm sure you're so proud. You're looking at them going, yes.
I'm extremely proud. And the thing is, for me, when I go to the festival myself, every single project is an incredible surprise to me. And what I appreciate is, as we move through time, the level at which these young students create just goes up and up and up. So I'm blown away every single year, and I would love everybody to come and join us and experience it for themselves.
I love that. And as they exit together as one, what would you say to prospective students that are looking to join in after for the next round of students coming in?
Well, we open our doors early next year. They can apply online. But what I say at my open days is, if you're unsure about this industry, this is where you come and look at the product. Come see what we do. At AFDA, we make stuff. From the first day you step into AFDA to the last day, we make stuff. And this is the opportunity where you come and see what it is we do.
Well, I absolutely love that. One thing that I've always admired about AFDA is the practical side of things. You get first-hand experience of everything to do with movie making, film making, series making, behind the scenes to in front of the camera. So you heard it first. Go and check out the festival and make sure that, yes, together as one, that we celebrate the future of creativity in South Africa. The Labia Theatre is where you can find it all. The details will, of course, be on our Expresso social pages, and get your tickets at Quicket, and we will definitely be there to support both Boitumelo and Lesedi. Dean, thank you also so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Incredible people showcasing nothing but magic. But here's another opportunity to get another set of tickets. We could get you in the running to win big. And I'm talking about playing Powerball and Powerball Plus for 21 million rand in total estimated jackpots, all happening this Friday. So you can play the Powerball for an estimated 15 million rand and Powerball Plus for an estimated 6 million rand, all happening today. So don't miss out. Buy your tickets now in store. You got the nationallottery.co.za website. You can use your mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# and then follow the USSDs. Now, we want you to win so badly that we posted all these details on our Expresso social media pages. So go check them out right now, which will allow you to panda, push up, play the Powerball and Powerball Plus for 21 million rand in total estimated jackpots, all happening today. Wena, so you need to play, baby, and let's hopefully fill up your pockets. For now, though, we're going to fly into something absolutely exceptional. It's the Red Bull Vlugtag, and check this thing out. This is what you're going to be expecting when you go to this event. Some crazy engineering, some feats of craziness, just to leave it at that. And it's something that we're going to dive into a conversation about and get us excited. We're also going to be talking about the new norms in terms of compliments, and that's all with Dove. So a lot to look forward to. This Friday is shaping up to be an absolute banger, and you, Mzansi, don't need to go anywhere. See you in just a bit.
Only you can make my day.
Marijke, that's right.
Marijke Pienaar.
Yeah.
And then Ayanda, right? And then Gerdrey. Gerdrey. Nice to meet you all.
Lovely meeting you.
This is crazy. This is so cool.
Fun.
Is it the first time that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That better.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, yes, Mzansi, welcome back. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and hopefully you're feeling a little bit lighter. If not, this conversation might do exactly that because the wait is over. Now, after more than a decade, Red Bull Vlugtag is back, taking place at the Mother City's V&A waterfront this weekend. And it's a day where dreams take flight and sometimes a belly flops straight into the harbor. And it's all in the name of fearless fun and creativity. So, joining me to talk about what it takes to make imagination literally take off, we've got the team that knows all about flying, the crew from Fly Saf Air. Now, please welcome Marika Pinard, Senior Commercial Manager. We have Ayanda Kumalo from the brand team, and then the daredevil himself, Junior Engineer and Vlugtag Team Leader, Gadre van die Kerk. So, the best panel of flyers that I could ask for this morning. How are you all doing?
Doing well, and you?
It's so exciting to know that this is happening this weekend. I can't believe it's already here. But Marika, let's talk about it first, because obviously Fly Saf Air have been doing so many cool things in the sky in so many different and unique ways. But this has got to take the cake, right? Being a part of this event.
Yeah.
Tell me the reason why, what inspired this collaboration in the first place, apart from just doing crazy things?
Yeah, I know we all love doing crazy things, but
Yeah.
I think for us this really is a wonderful opportunity for two brands to come together that's very like-minded. I think early on in the conversations with Red Bull, we realized that we share so much. We both have an adventurous spirit. We both enjoy innovation, pushing boundaries a little bit, and then just having fun and bring that to South Africans. So I think that's really where we connected. And it's all about flying. We love flying, so why would we not?
It's a no-brainer, actually.
Absolutely, yeah.
And you're obviously part of the team, and I believe this is probably your moment where you stood up and be like, why are we just like getting involved from a sponsorship perspective? Why don't we fly with them? Because we're flying specialists, right? So you decided to do something crazy and enter your own team. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Why would you do this?
I wish there was a simpler answer. I really wish. Actually, wish the answer was more complicated. But the answer is literally in our tagline. We do it for the love of flying.
Okay.
That's the other reason. I mean, we weren't just going to start with partnering. If we had the opportunity to do something innovative,
my 7, 8, and 9.
and to actually fly, we we're going to take the opportunity.
No,
And
7, 8, 9.
I
Remember.
find it different. I mean, we fly Boeings with engines, so it's a bit different to what we usually do on a day-to-day.
Yeah.
At the heart of what we do is flying, and we wouldn't have known.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, listen, it's not just the fact that you're entering a team, but we have our team member right here. And just going to get one of our gents to just pass a mic to you, Ayanda. You're having some issues there with the breakup. But can you just tell me again, because I don't think our viewers heard exactly the reasoning behind why you decided to enter a team? Because yes, you're doing a collaboration, but why enter an entire team? We might have just lost you on the mic there.
Okay, no, all good. What I did say is it's very, very, very simple. I don't have a more complicated answer, but it's as simple as the fact that it's in our tagline. We do it for the love of flying. Everything we do is at the heart of what we do is flying, basically. And honestly, when we got the opportunity to we said, okay, why not just do more than partnering? Why not enter a team?
Let's send one through.
Let's send one through. Let's do something innovative, fun, get into the crust of it. So yeah.
And this is a little bit different to the Boeings that you fly with those massive engines, right?
So different, so different. I mean, this is so different from what we do on a daily basis. I mean, we have Boeings, they have the engines. This is completely human-powered, completely different, fun. But one thing we love at Fly Saf is a challenge. So we took it on. We took it on.
Absolutely. And speaking of the engine's here in Gadre.
Yes.
He is the human engine that's going to be flying this thing. Bro, talk to me about why on earth you've decided to put a crazy flying machine, let's call it that, together. Why are you going to send yourself off pretty much a cliff edge into water and risk your life? Why would you do this, bro?
So first, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not flying it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to
You're a smart man.
we got a very light pilot to fly it for us.
Almost like a jockey. You need like someone with good weight.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna fly it for us. But it's an interesting challenge because to get it big enough to actually fly is very difficult.
Yeah, and I'm looking at some of the visuals now. This is crazy. So you need something big enough to fly. You need to create momentum on the runway. There's a lot that needs to go down. So I'm sure there's a lot of like meticulous design and maybe engineering that goes into this. Or is it just a matter of like, let's sketch something, put it together and see what happens? How does it go down?
So we put a lot of effort in doing that. So Dennis, our aeronautical engineer. He made an aerodynamic model from it, which we went and we built a small model, tested it in the wind tunnel. And then after that, I took over the structures part and really had to work creatively with the materials you use to get it to the size we needed, but to get it light enough.
What material? I don't know if this is giving away any secrets here or R&D research, but what materials do you use? Obviously, it's got to be strong but light at the same time, right?
Yes, that's precisely the thing. So we had to use readily available aluminium together with foam and heat shrinkable skin to get a solid structure that's able to fly.
Proper. And what's the goal here, like in terms of if things go according to plan and somehow this thing takes flight, how many, meters are we talking in terms of flight, or is it time in the air?
No, it's about meters in flight. So we are genuinely hoping. Our dream is to beat the world record, but the conditions on the day can put it anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens and if the weather is on our side.
That's cool, man. Reka, I also heard, rumor has it that you're not just kitting out one of the flying machines at the event, but you've kitted out your own flying machine, and that's one of the airplanes that you guys use. What does this mean exactly? What have you done? Have you restructured it? Have you changed it in any weird way? What's happening?
Yeah, no, so we love playing with our aircraft. We've got a massive billboard basically flying in the sky every day. And we thought, why not advertise Red Bull Vliegtuig on that as well? I mean, Red Bull always come with the loveliest little doodles.
Yes.
And I mean, we all enjoy that.
Yeah.
So they created a lovely doodle, which
on
we
your
just
airplanes?
stretched up. Yeah, and it's on our aircraft. So we hope a lot of people get to see it. And yeah, Ayanda will get to the details, but if you do get yourself down there, you will get to... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, we just popped one up on the screen right now. So you guys want to look up in the sky and you might just see one of these crazy flying machines, the actual one. And this one's obviously being inspired by Vliegtuig as well. But I love this. Ayanda, I wanted to ask you though, everybody obviously wanted to come and see this event. How do they get down there? When is it going down? Plug us in on the details, and do we need tickets or what's the vibe here?
Okay, so the fun thing about it, and I think one thing that South Africans love, it's completely free. So
yes!
The event is completely free. It's at V&A Waterfront. The event actually starts at 11, but we do suggest that people start arriving from about 10 o'clock, especially if you're going to get your space. So do arrive early, get there on time, bring your family, bring your friends, bring everybody. This is if you've got your girlfriend, bring everyone there. And, you know, it's such a family fun event. If anything as well, it's all about laughter, it's all about fun, creativity. The weather's going to be amazing on the day as well. And like you said as well, I mean, with Fly Safair, you know, there's always going to be surprises. So keep your eyes in the sky if you're at the event.
Oh, definitely. Cannot wait to see it. Khadre, what color is the flying machine that we should look out from your team?
So it's a grey and silver aircraft. One of our colleagues called it the Silver Fox.
The Silver Fox, okay.
But it's branded in Fly Safair colours with a Fly Safair tail, so you won't be able to miss it.
All right, well, look out for the Silver Fox on Fly Safair, and it's going to be an absolute stellar event. Here's all the details. You heard it first, obviously, Sunday from 11 a.m. The skies in the harbour belong to the dreamers, so come witness the madness. There's magic and maybe even a miracle flight at the V&A Waterfront, because with imagination grows wings, and I think anything can happen. So maybe come earlier, get some front row seats, because if you've seen those visuals, it's going to be packed. It's going to be a jam-packed occasion, and it's going to be a memory that you will probably never forget. Good luck to all the flyers, and I hope you have an incredibly successful journey, my friend. Nice, guys.
Red Bull Vliegtuig is coming to the V&A Waterfront, Cape Town. For more information, visit redbull.com/vliegtuigza.
Well, it's just gone 7 o'clock. We flew all the way here. Let's get into your national news headlines, where witness testimony at the Madlanga Commission yesterday revealed that alleged underworld figure Vusimuzi Kat Matlala paid suspended Deputy Police Commissioner Shadrack Sibiya up to 1 million rand a month in cash and a further 2 million rand to buy a mid-rand guest house. Now, the payments were reportedly tied to lucrative SAPS tenders. Witnesses also testified that Matlala sought intervention from former Police Minister Bheki Cele to drop legal action against officers while threatening to expose his dealings with senior police and politicians, including Minister Senzo Mqunu, highlighting a broader web of alleged corruption. In other news in the country, the family of former ANC leader Albert Luthuli says the verdict in the reopened inquest brings closure to decades of uncertainty. Now, the Pietermaritzburg High Court set aside the 1967 inquest, which found he was hit by a freight train and no one was responsible. Yesterday, the court ruled Luthuli died from injuries caused by an accident, or assault rather, with police and railway employees at the time conspiring to cover it up. The ANC and his family have long maintained his death was not an accident. In your international news making headlines, in a surprise broadcast via Truth Social, US President Donald Trump announced the United States would immediately resume nuclear weapons testing to match rival powers Russia and China. Now, while the US hasn't conducted an explosive nuclear test since 1992, Trump did not clarify whether he meant warhead detonations or missile demonstrations, causing confusion among Pentagon officials and arms-controlled experts. Now announced ahead of his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Busan, South Korea, the move has sparked global concern over a potential new arms race. Meanwhile, police in Tanzania fired tear gas and gunshots yesterday to disperse protesters who returned to the streets after a violent election day marked by deadly clashes and widespread unrest. Demonstrations erupted in Dar es Salaam and other cities after President Samia Suluhu Hassan's main challengers were barred from the race. Now, authorities imposed a curfew as fires damaged government buildings, while activists reported several deaths. Internet access only partially functioned, airports were shut, and foreign embassies urged citizens to stay indoors amid the deepening crisis. Now let's close off on a feel-good note with our global superstar Mariah Carey, who will be celebrated as the 2026 Music Cares Person of the Year, recognizing her dazzling career and heartfelt commitment to communities in need. Now, the 5-time Grammy winner and youngest honoree since 2004 will be honored at a glittering fundraiser gala in Los Angeles on the 30th of January, just ahead of the Grammys. Now, the tribute concert will raise funds for vital Music Cares programs, from disaster relief to addiction recovery. Now, with a timeless voice, unstoppable creativity, and generosity that uplifts others, the honey hitmaker joins legends like Aretha Franklin as well as Elton John, proving that true divas shine brightest when giving back. A nice reminder to us all that we can all do our part as well. That's where we leave your 7 o'clock news. We'll check in again at 8. For now, though, here's some sports with Raul.
Yeah, we can all do our part, much like the brothers that played in this cricket match that we're going to talk about right now. And let's start with it, because half centuries from brothers Jordan and Ruben Herman, along with Zubair Hamza's composed 66, guided South Africa A to 299 runs for 9 wickets on day 1 of their 4-day clash against India A in Bangalore. Now, Jordan top scored with 71, while Ruben added 54 after a mid-innings wobble. And Tanush Kotian starred for the hosts, taking 4 for 83 to keep the game finally balanced. And absolutely balanced it was. But we're going to continue with cricket news, and next up we go to the women's side, where Jemima Rodriguez struck a stunning unbeaten 127 runs as India chased down a record 339 runs to beat Australia and reach the Women's World Cup final. Now, supported by captain Harmanpreet Kaur's 89 runs, Rodriguez guided India to 341 for 5 wickets with 9 balls to spare, ending Australia's winning streak. And India will now meet South Africa in Sunday's title decider in Navi Mumbai. Can't wait to get into the action of that one. But for now, we carry on with the headlines and move to tennis next, where Ben Shelton powered past Andrei Rublev 7-6, 8-6 in that tiebreaker, and 6-3 to reach the Paris Masters quarterfinals. He'll face either Yannick Sinner or Francisco Cerundolo. Now, Felix Auger-Aliassime progressed with a comeback win over Daniel Altmaier, while Alexander Bublik upset 4th seed Taylor Fritz 7-6 with a 7-5 in a tiebreaker and 6-2 to advance to the last 8. Well, lastly, in this roundup of all things sport, we move to rugby, and New Zealand coach Scott Robertson recalled Bowden Barrett, Caleb Clark and Ethan de Groot for Saturday's Autumn Nations Series clash with Ireland in Chicago. Now, meanwhile, Australia named Tane Edmed at fly-off and welcomed prop Taniela Tapau back for their showdown with England at Twickenham. Now, both sides will be aiming to build momentum ahead of their Northern Hemisphere tours. Well, we do it all again in the next hour, and that's all things sport. But for now, though, many of you heading out on the roads, and Carissa's got the latest when it comes to all things traffic.
Well, thank you so much, Raul. Let's see what your roads are doing out in Cape Town. Let's touch base with Goodwood, where there's been an accident on the N1 inbound. That's just before the N7 interchange. Now, the centre lane is currently closed and delays are being experienced in that area. Please drive with caution if it's part of your route this morning and consider an alternative if possible. Sitting in Cape Town, motorists are advised to brace for delays as heavy congestion is building along the M5 northbound, particularly at the N2 inbound ramp. Now, stay patient out there. It is a Friday and we want you to arrive alive. So, where we leave your roads, let's check in with your weather. The South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 4 warning, and that's for severe thunderstorms over the central and western Free State, bringing flooding, damaging winds, hail, heavy downpours and lightning. Now, a level 2 alert covers northwest, central and southern Gauteng, eastern Northern Cape, much of the Free State and the Eastern Cape, excluding its far east. A level 1 warning applies to southern KwaZulu-Natal as well. Now, extremely high fire danger conditions are also expected across parts of the eastern, northern and western Cape provinces. And all of that brings us into our sunrise view of this hour. Now, early on, we saw what Josie looked like. Let's check out East London through the eyes of Keith Dyer. Absolutely beautiful, and you already knew that you had to include the coast along with that as well, Keith. Thank you for this beautiful morning view. I hope that it is part of your morning 10-kilometer walk as you get in your steps today. I love how the sun's just coming on over there. The beautiful, beautiful ocean, which I'm hoping you'll dip into. 31 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town, so a beach day is definitely calling. And we want you to share your morning view with us, Expresso fam, on 063-036-9649. That number to take down, save it, Expresso morning view, send it through, and we would love to see what it looks like through your eyes. For now, though, time for your temperatures so you can prep for this Friday.
If you felt 28 degrees in Cape Town yesterday, can you imagine what 36 must feel like in Uppington? I absolutely respect every single one of you out there, making sure that you're getting some shade on today, getting hydrated, and making the most of your transition into the weekend.
Oh, I love that. Well, listen, in a bit, we delve into something very special. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity to remind my friend over here, Ryle, that he, in fact, doesn't only look good, but he's got the biggest heart that you ever would have come across. I remember even before joining Expresso, the conversations that we would have together, and he's like, if you need anything, Carissa, hit me up, let me know. Like, I'm an open book. I'm there to support and help you. And I was just like, that is so nice.
Thank you. That's
I love it. I love it when a good-looking person surprises you also by being nice. I'm like, that's a great combination.
I'm loving these compliments. Thank you so much. And I gotta say, like, one of the biggest feelings that I've felt being on the show is that no matter how chaotic it is, no matter how stressful it is, your energy just exudes such a fun, joyful type of a vibe that it kind of like eliminates all the stress. I look forward to stressful days with you because I know it's just going to be a joy. It's going to be fun, and we're going to absolutely slay it away. So thank you for being you, for being strong, having that poise and the confidence, but more so just this happiness brought up in like what I think is just perfection right here. This is what it's about.
See it. Well, listen, you can tell compliments don't just have to be physical rather. We are reframing what it means to compliment one another and changing the narrative on that, along with Dove, in fact, on the other side of this break.
I said,
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and if no one told you today, you are beautiful. And I'm not just talking about your physical appearance, but also what you bring to the world. Now, we've all heard those go-to compliments. You're so pretty. You look so lovely today. They seem harmless, but often they send the message that a young girl's value is tied to her appearance instead of her abilities and also her kindness or even her strength. And that's exactly what Dove is redefining with its powerful hashtag Change the Compliment campaign. Now, it's an extension of the Dove self-esteem project that we've been seeing for the past while, which has already helped millions of young people around the world discover that genuine confidence that comes from who they are, not how they actually look and present to the world. So here to inspire the next generation are three remarkable women who embody that message. We've got Anele Mapanga, Head of PR, Beauty, Wellbeing and Personal Care at Unilever South Africa. We also have Bayanda Gumede, founder of Intentional Parenting. And last but certainly not least, we've got Robin Fisher, Life Sciences teacher and also digital creator. Ladies, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. I will say first and foremost, I got the memo, okay? I can sit with them. I am part of the crew.
You can sit with us.
Thank you so much. Well, let's start with you, Anele, because Dove has really been at the forefront and championing real beauty. Of course, we've seen it in your self-esteem campaigns that have been running for the past while, but this time around, we're changing the narrative, especially around compliments. Hashtag Change the Compliment. It almost feels like a natural evolution that we needed to get here.
Yeah.
So tell me a bit more about the PR perspective and how this is developing, unfolding, and also how Dove is participating in this.
You know, I think compliments are always so well-meaning, right? And even when you say to a young girl, you're so pretty, we're not saying that that's wrong.
Yeah.
We're saying it's all about balance, and it's all about also recognizing often the things that go unnoticed because we tend to have a bias and place this emphasis on their physical appearance. And I think from a PR perspective, for us, it's been about creating the platform for that reflection to happen. On TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, you know, we have a lot of content there, and we've been able to partner with incredible voices from teachers to parents, caregivers, also hearing from young girls themselves. And I think back to the compliments that I heard growing up, right? And you think, what would I have preferred to hear instead? Unfortunately, I heard a lot from my mother that I was creative, that I was brilliant, that I was outspoken, and I still am. And I think we need to have that balance where you can still celebrate a young girl for being interested in fashion and being pretty and showing up physically in her appearance, but also just help them remember that there's more value to you. There's something there that we want to cultivate as well. And we can do that through changing the compliments.
Oh my gosh, I love that so much because it is about where an individual places that value. And yes, the girlies are pretty. We love to see it and we're here for it. But you're right, outspoken, brilliant, smart. There's so many other things that we can be and show up as. So what a beautiful campaign to get into. Bayanda, I'm going to come to you. Yes, you are looking good, okay? But we want to hear a little bit more. As both a mum and a digital storyteller, which I think is so beautiful. How do you see compliments show up, especially when it comes to your children and the parenting? You know, what's your responsibility in that sense?
Sure. I think our words are incredibly powerful and they have the potential to shape the way that our children or young people see themselves. And when we only compliment our kids for their beauty, so when we say things like you're pretty, we are unintentionally teaching them that their worth is tied to the way that they look. But when we shift the conversation and we shift our language and we start saying things like, wow, thank you for helping your brother, you are so kind, or wow, I love the way that you think. Then we are teaching our kids that their hearts matter, their minds matter, who they are actually matters. And my platform, Intentional Parenting SA, our main focus is just encouraging parents to be intentional about the way that they raise their kids, which includes how they speak to their kids. And that's why I love Dove's Change the Compliment campaign, because it's giving caregivers, parents the tools and the confidence that they need to raise girls or children that know that their worth goes beyond the filters and the beauty trends, you know, because ultimately we want to raise girls or children that are self-assured, that are emotionally intelligent, because that is what real confidence is.
Oh, gosh, I couldn't have said it better myself. Also with beauty, the standard's constantly shifting, right?
Yeah.
The yardstick's moving and we're trying to chase it, where if you base your worth in something that's got a stronger foundation, it is something that will be more sustainable. Roman, I'll come to you and just talk about from the parents to the teachers' perspective. I mean, you deal with children every day, you deal with girls every day, you listen to how they talk about each other and themselves most importantly. So as educators, how can they actually help shift the conversation, and what conversation is being had?
I think what we don't realize is that young girls are starting younger and younger to self-compare, negative talk about themselves. I think that we assume it's going to happen in high school, but I think it happens a lot younger than that because of the access to social media. And one of the most profound things that I discussed with some of the girls at our workshop with Dove was that girls are comparing themselves to also grown women as well, and it's not equal in any fashion when you look at ideals of appearance. These are much older women that you're comparing yourself to. But as a teacher, what I find is in the school setting, we seem to, and society seems to want young girls to be humble, to be able to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they want to be relatable.
Yeah.
They don't want to be seen or stand out. It's almost as though girls need to not shine. You must just be humble about your achievements. And boys often receive a lot more positive comments and compliments about their other achievements, not their looks. And I think teachers sometimes also focus on the outcome and not the process. So when we're giving children compliments as a teacher, we don't often look at their looks. That's not what we're there for. But we often acknowledge the outcome. We don't say, wow, you tried really hard. You tried so many different techniques. I'm so proud of you. It didn't work out, but that's okay. We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep moving forward. And I think when I speak for myself and my own platform, and I show up with a full beat of makeup to school, and I take pride in my appearance, but I'm also a woman in STEM. So I also have my intelligence, I have my education, and I want to be a role model for other young women to say that you can be both.
Yeah. I love the duality of being, right?
Yeah.
And I love that women get to celebrate that we can show up in so many different ways, so many different facets. Also, children and people, women, men alike, often compare themselves to highlight reels when they scroll through online. It's not real. It's not the real world. So I love the fact that all of you have contributed in your regard with that. When we say things like strong, you're so resilient, sometimes that also adds a bit of pressure, right? Often people do say, oh, that girl's so strong. But the expectation then is what? For me to not show my vulnerability, to not show the fact that I am also soft at the same time. So how do we sort of redefine what compliments could look like when it comes to that sort of space, especially in a South African context where if we look at the statistics, like a lot of households are headed by women, the strong women. How can we change that conversation?
Well, I was raised by one of them. And I think my dream for my mother was always to see her more joyful because the strength drained her and she experienced a lot of burnout and there was no language around that at the time, right? And so I think, you know, the research is telling us 90% of women also see softness as strength. And I think we need to bring that balance, especially to young girls, because and as much as strength is power, strength can be self-sacrificial and it can also result in self-abandonment. And I think when we prioritize calling women strong, we don't give them a space to be vulnerable.
That's right.
So again, I think it's really about saying it's about balance. Compliments are about balance. Just make sure that you are not having too much of a bias for one trait over another. We want to also raise girls who are joyful,
Yes,
who are
please.
fun. I think there's
Yes.
so much place for humor when it comes to men, right? And we don't celebrate that enough for ourselves as women, and there's space for that as well, as much as the strength is important too.
And girls are funny, y'all. Let me tell you, we kiki and cackle all day. I love to see it. Ladies, thank you so much for this, and shout out to Dab for really putting in the effort, the energy to change the conversation around what it means to compliment an individual, men and women alike, and how we can all be part of that conversation, from parents to teachers to everyday girls and boys. We definitely all have a responsibility about how words are powerful and they can build or break confidence at the end of the day. So as you head into your day, think about the compliments you give. Do they reflect somebody's looks, or are you actually building their character? Do something to change the story at the end of the day. It is in your hands, so let's all do our part.
Yo, I just need a moment to actually take that in and reflect on the 4 powerful women that were sitting on the couch right now, articulating such powerful words and so much inspiration. So I'm going to invite one of those powerful women right here, right now, and hopefully carry on a conversation where we get to dream and be whisked away. And I think for South Africans, we have a special way of turning dreams into reality. It's one brick, one plan, one big yes we can at a time. And I think for the past 40 years, Build It has been right there helping us build better homes, stronger businesses, as well as brighter futures.
I love that. And to celebrate this incredible milestone, Build It is saying a massive thank you, Mzansi, by giving you, yes you, the chance to win one of 14 brand new Hyundai Grand i10s. It's not
This
a
is
joke.
insane.
We're being so for real right now.
Okay, listen, so we want to hear from you. What's the first thing you do if you got a call to say you've won a brand new Hyundai Grand i10? Let us know on our social media pages, but I mean, listen, what would you do if you got that call?
Honestly, I'd be
Carissa,
like-
you've won a car. Hello.
I'd be like, this is spam. This is a scam. There's
Yeah,
no way.
I'll put the phone down immediately. Nah, not me.
Not me. And then they'd probably call again and I'd be like, really? And then the tears would come. The tears
yeah.
would just start rolling. How about you?
I'd probably get very emotional. I'll be close to tears as well, but probably just pinch myself being like, what, are you sure? Is it real? Oh,
Because
like,
people enter competitions, but you don't always think that it's going to be you. And maybe that's actually the trick. You've got to always think, I'm already a winner. I'm driving already
yeah, and
down the
also
road.
look at like South Africans especially. I mean, so many of us don't have vehicles. We don't have that independence.
That's right.
We don't have a dream that has materialized yet. So a car is a big thing that can allow us to unlock so much, get a new job, take on new opportunities, help the family even as well.
I
So
love that.
it's a huge opportunity and it's a huge game and life changer. But of course, we asked you this question, Mzansi, and let's see what some of you had to say if you were told that you'd win one of these incredible vehicles.
Okay, Monique Julia is saying, my first thing, I'll take a road trip to the beach.
Let's take you back to the beach.
I will warn you, though, that when you come back from the beach, you'll need to go to the car wash because the entire car is just going to have the beach in it.
Worth it,
Full of
though.
sand. Definitely
Absolutely.
worth it.
Let's see if we've got any more comments to share. But a lot of you have come through. We're not going to spend too much time on it. You guys can go on the socials and check them out. But this is the inspiration we're talking about. And I think here's the real question, right? If you're ready to drive into your next chapter, well, here's what you got to do. Simply spend 500 Rand or more at any participating Build It store. Then what you want to do is scan the QR code in store to enter via WhatsApp or use the USSD code found on your till slip.
Oh, that sounds pretty easy. For T's and C's and more details, head to buildit.co.za, or you can go ahead and follow at BuildItSA on Facebook and BuildIt_YesWeCan over on Instagram. Now, the competition ends on the 31st of December, so yes, you have some time, because when it comes to building your dreams, yes, you can.
Why better? Better is harder. It takes more effort. Better is what you leave behind.
Well, it looks like there's a whole lot of good stuff happening right here in your Feel Good Breakfast Show as we enter into a new chapter of, let's call it, design imagination. So let's bring on some color, as Blas can always do, and give us inspiration to dive into whatever new palettes they might have for the season.
I like that, and I love the term alfresco dining. It's now officially part of my vocabulary, and we'll be getting into how to set it up and wine and dine in style, but outside, straight after this. South Africa, it's time to fuel your wanderlust because Shell is giving you and a partner of your choice the chance to win the ultimate South African road trip experience.
That's right. With Shell V-Power, 5 lucky couples will win a once-in-a-lifetime road trip and track experience. And entering couldn't be easier. Simply spend 750 Rand or more, tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month, and you're in the running.
Oh, so please start those engines and let Shell V-Power take you places you'll never forget. T's and C's apply. Find them all at expressoshow.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thanks for choosing us this morning to take you through your Friday. Now listen, it's that time of the year. I know, no warnings whatsoever, but all of a sudden Christmas is knocking and family and friends are gathering around and sharing a beautiful meal. And we want to bring a festive touch to alfresco dining with tableware made for style, but of course durability too. And architectural designer Zan Duvany is still here with us, or back with us, to set up the scene for the upcoming festive season. She hasn't been here since the last time, hiding somewhere. No, she's back with us once again. Zan, welcome. Thank you for being here again.
Carissa, on a day like today, it's actually so great to be talking about this.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even a day like yesterday in the Mother City, we experienced about 28 degrees. It was incredible. But what do you love most about dining outside, alfresco dining?
It is time for alfresco dining. In fact, last night we had dinner outside.
Oh.
And what I love most about it just immediately creates a relaxed atmosphere. You really feel like you can just really have a natural, wonderful, easy meal. You can bring a beautiful setting to the table, sit in your garden, sit on a tree, sit on your veranda, and it really creates something special about summer in South Africa.
Oh my gosh, and yes, we do have that African sun that we have to take full advantage of. So what was the inspiration behind what we've got in front of us today?
Because we're so often just in the most beautiful weather at this time of year, we really wanted to sink into South African Christmas.
Yes.
And so we really leaned into natural, beautiful products that are, you know, we've got grass woven cloths, we've got beautiful greens, everything is really about foliage, it's really about being outside, it's bringing in natural elements. We're using vases that we've collected throughout the year. We are then bringing in some new ones. There are some beautiful new blown glass and so on.
And look at the natural shape and texture.
Absolutely. Filling them with foliage from your garden. And we're really setting a Christmas table or a table for a meal, a table for anyone, a festive season table that is really about just bringing nature in outside and celebrating it.
Yeah.
Sitting outside under the trees.
And I love the fact that we haven't even put a table tablecloth on here. Like the wood is shining, complemented with this as well, looks absolutely stunning.
We're using really, you know, the thing is that I'm also loving about this, it can really move across seasons. So while the tableware, I'm actually going to pick this one up, has got a beautiful festive feel.
Oh, that's good.
It's actually something that you can use throughout the year. We're using beautiful cutlery with timber details on it. Again, always we say this, dishwasher safe, you know. So everything is easy, relaxed, mixed of glasses. I think that's so important. Everything doesn't have to match. Just keep it similar tones. You know, I think that's the beauty about being outside. It's spontaneous. You can't control everything, so just sink into that feeling.
Oh my gosh, you have to be the big F, flexible, when you are moving outside, especially here. You know, the wind comes, now we've got to change things up. But this is so stunning. So you mentioned the glasses, also the placemats?
Absolutely, the placemats also. We're just keeping it neutral, but it has that festive green to it. And again, because we want it to be used throughout the seasons, again, pick it up. And we're really sinking into the fact that we're outside, and that is what's so beautiful in South Africa at this time.
Oh my
you
gosh,
know,
it's so good.
We need to sink into South African Christmases. The placemats are easy to be cleaned, wipeable, and I wanted this table to really just feel like it's about abundance, but it's about being completely relaxed.
Oh, I like that. So what are some of your favorite Christmas elements that you have included here? I'm seeing limes and lemons, and I'm going, that's interesting, that's different, but you do complement it with your dress.
Absolutely. So Chris, I think what's important is to know that, yes, maybe you are celebrating some sort of, you know, Christmas, whatever it may be, and so there is a little bit of festive cheer. That's always a cracker for me.
Yes.
I think there's always time for a cracker. This is a foliage-inspired cracker.
I love it.
It's made by it's just actually beautiful paper, so it's sustainable, it's light, it's so elegant, and again, it's kind of neutral, which we always love. And then, of course, these paper Christmas trees, which can apparently actually, they can very easily be folded up and just stored, which I think is so great. It's, you know, so often as well with Christmas, you've got huge decorations, and you actually want things to be easy and pulled out a drawer for next year.
100%, because you know we're going to be in the kitchen cooking. Show us again. Okay, so just as two
just a little bit of
together.
like a origami hack.
It is. Look at that. The small ones, the bigger ones too. Oh my gosh. This to me is the perfect Christmas spread because it's not too cheesy as well. I do love some cheese, but this is like elegant.
You're so right.
It's so good. All right, Zon, you know that we have to actually open one of these crackers.
We do. Are we going to get this right?
I think so.
Okay.
I've got full faith in us.
I've got full faith.
Absolutely beautiful. Okay, grab it in the right parts.
Grab it in the right part. Make sure. Okay.
Let's see.
3, 2, 1.
Yes! Okay, let's see what's inside.
This is for you.
It's another origami.
Look at that. We're all doing origami today.
This is cute. This will go on my Christmas tree.
And this is for me, jokes.
Tell us a joke, please. Please tell us a joke.
What did the boy lizard say to the girl lizard?
What did he say?
Iguana kissed you.
That's so good.
If that isn't South African Christmas, then I don't know what is.
I love it. This is so cute. A nice little decor piece for my tree. Hopefully there's a hat in there as well. The Christmas cheer is officially here. Now this festive season, we want to take the celebration outdoors with al fresco feasts that definitely linger longer than the sunset, with tableware made to last. Now, of course, you can shop tableware and more in-store, online, and on the app. There is a hat. Therefore, Zon has to put it on to get into that Christmas
I will put
cheer.
it on.
Yes.
And a paper hat. It's Christmas.
It is Christmas indeed.
No, Zon, it's not a hat, it's a tiara, and you're wearing it with absolute pride, much like the pride we have for that incredible al fresco inspiration and the inspiration to bring on more color, especially as we head outdoors. And your outdoor space deserves just as much love as the room inside. And in this week's Plascon Creating Amazing Spaces edition, we're going to be exploring how a simple splash of color can bring life, warmth, and personality to your patio, your stoop, or even garden walls. Let's go.
In creating an amazing outdoor space, the star of the show here, of course, is this incredibly lush, beautiful garden with decades-old trees and bougainvillea. And that's where paint color makes a great difference. The walls here aren't painted a hard, tough white. They're a very soft, buttery, inviting shade, which offsets and melds with the garden. The lounges are crisp and white, the paint effects on them, and little areas like the trellises are gentle accents. What was used here, and it was painted years ago and still looks pristine, was Plascon wall and all. The details that make the difference here: lovely pot plants in beautiful pot plant containers with a symmetry that's very pleasing and easy on the eye. And one of my favorite details, this great big chunk of rose quartz, which in crystal lore is associated with love. And of course that's appropriate because a home should be the center of love. And that's why you want to protect the center of love with the right paint.
In creating amazing spaces for your exterior walls and garden features, Plascon Wall and All is the ultimate exterior wall coating that offers unmatched dirt, stain, water and fade resistance to keep your walls clean and beautiful for years. Plascon Wall and All offers an attractive low sheen finish which has an exceptional exterior durability and spreads twice as far as most textured paints, leaving your outside walls protected and luscious despite the harshest weather conditions. Plascon Wall and All, making it easy to create amazing spaces.
Oof, just like that, giving you all the inspiration you need, and especially that huge crystal. I need that thing in my home. That thing was like resonating power. You know that movie? Was that movie where they put your hand on the crystal and go, "Do you believe in life?" If you don't know, you don't know. If you know, you know.
I don't know, but I will get to know. Listen, Plascon are giving another lucky viewer the chance to win themselves 2,000 Rand cash this week. Now, to enter, all you need to do is follow Plascon on any social media platform and then head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and just tell us what's your favorite Plascon product along with that hashtag PlasconSA to qualify. It really is that simple.
It is that simple. And this week's competition closes at midday on Tuesday, the 4th of November. You've got a couple days, but don't waste it. And of course, your T's and C's do apply, and they can be found at expressoshow.com.
Those vocals are still resonating in my ear.
I swear, it's so fun. I'm going to find that clip and play it for you. It's going to make sense, right?
No. We'll leave the singing to the professionals.
Yeah, maybe
we have
we should do
somebody
that.
coming up straight after this break that's going to join us to find out exactly what her journey in music has looked like. And of course, she's going to perform a wonderful song for us. But you're going to sing us into this break.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to leave it to Noza. Do you believe in life? We'll leave it to Noza. We'll see you after this.
We connect more countries than any other airline. Turkish Airlines.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true, it is your feel-good breakfast show. Welcome back. Right now, we have to tick that entertainment box with our gorgeous girl in red this morning, Noza, a South African Afro-soul sensation affectionately known as Unolani, or the Village Girl. Fresh off the release of her powerful new single, Andiyazi, a collaboration with internationally acclaimed producer Rich G. Now, she's bringing ancestral energy and African storytelling to the global stage. And yes, we will get to know her in a bit, but I want you to take a look at this first.
Angels come, angels go, tides rise and tides go slow. Andiyazi, 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 indlela yami iqondise phina. Andiyazi, Andiyazi.
Everybody give her the woman's feel-good welcome. Good morning. My goodness, looking gorgeous in red. I mean, come on, she came dressed to the occasion. Let's talk about that song, though. How beautiful is that? Andiyazi carrying a deep meaning for you. I have to know about the meaning behind it and the inspiration behind the song itself.
Yeah, when you realize like you've gone through such a journey in music and also being a village girl, coming to the big city and trying to push your hustle and your career. I looked at the journey and thought, you know what, we need to write something about it.
Sure.
And in the process, I met Rich, who's also been in his own journey as well, moving to the country and also being a producer. And I looked at all the projects that I've done that have taken me through different landscapes throughout Africa, and I thought to myself, let's say something about this journey, even though we don't know where it's taking us, but we'll let the road lead itself.
As long as you remain open, I think that's all that matters, right?
Absolutely,
kind
absolutely.
of ebbing and flowing along to where you need to be and where you're meant to be at the end of the day. I know in your music also, Noza, you speak in, or you sing rather, in isiXhosa, and I'm really curious about how important that is to you in terms of language preservation.
You know what? Since you've actually knocked that, I'm one person who is really proud of how South Africa is so diverse and all the different languages in South Africa. And one thing that I always preach is we should never ever lose our own language. Writing in Xhosa has so many privileges. You are able to express yourself the way you really feel. Sometimes we say isiXhosa stolikwe, that means you cannot translate Xhosa. Even if I can write a poem or a song in Xhosa, when I translate it, it has a complete different meaning. It's not the same. And I feel that in the long process, if we're not proud of the language, we eventually will lose it, And it's very important for us to always remember that in everything that we do with the kids, within the music, because we also teach within music.
Absolutely.
We should always teach people to be proud and be able to write in their own vernac without feeling like nobody will understand them. And in music, we perform in so many stages with people that speak different languages, but I'll sing in Xhosa and the people can feel and understand what I'm trying to say.
Definitely.
So I've always been proud of writing in my language as much as I am proud of speaking it. So
I love that. Because it's not just a language, it's access to an entire world.
Absolutely.
And I love to see it. Okay, just to wrap up, let's talk about your collaboration with Rich G. I know you mentioned him a little bit earlier.
Yes.
How did that come together? Were there any creative moments that you can talk to that really meant something to you?
Rich and I actually met a couple of years ago. I was playing a gig in Kalk Bay, and he was there with his wife, and they were enjoying the music, and we became friends from there. Never thought that we would actually be able to work together until last year, and he said to me, you know what, I've been writing a couple of songs and I would like to collaborate with you. Do you have time to get into studio? I said, let's look into it in the next year because we're now in peak season and I don't have time to get into studio. So earlier this year, he was like, Chomi, it's time.
It's time.
It's time. I was like, really, really, it's time. And he said to me, I'll try and book us a digital forest. I was like, I've always wanted to record there, you know, because I've been going there with different artists, kind of supporting them in recording. And I've always said, my album will be recorded here at Digital Forest.
Wow.
And he said, well, let's see if we're walking towards an album. Let's first do a single, see how much more we can actually put together. And we went into that studio, and I knew right then my dreams have actually finally gotten to that point of me recording and being able to bring out my music in a different way. I've always come to the show and said, an album is coming out, an album is coming out. Now it really is coming out.
Yes, ending on the best of notes, and we were all hoping that that's exactly the words that she would utter as well. Noza, we love you, and we can't wait to see the incredible performance of Andiyazi coming up in just a bit. But listen, we're going to keep you waiting just a little bit longer. We're going to head into the kitchen with our award-winning Chef Clem.
Yeah, award-winning is going down right now. Can't wait for that performance, but let's start to celebrate, because it's a season to do exactly that. And we're going to celebrate the season with the freshest produce at Woolworths. Now, this November, you can buy any 2 selected berries in store and get 15 Rand off. Now, of course, our award-winning Chef Clem Pedro is here with inspiration on how to make the most of this absolute sweet offer. And good morning, bro. How are you? You good?
I'm so good,
Yeah.
eh?
Ready for the weekend?
Dude, I'm ready for every day. Since the sun has been coming out, I don't know, like, I didn't know I'm a summer person.
Yeah, you are.
I've always been a winter person.
Oh,
but
yeah?
now that the sun's out, I don't know, I'm on like a next level, and the food is getting me most
I'm
excited.
here for that, man. So obviously we've gotten a great alfresco setup, and we want to now start chowing on that setup. And it looks like you've got something seasonal, some good-looking berries, huh?
And I like it you said alfresco because I would love for people to enjoy this dish outside. It's
Yeah.
so amazing.
Must.
We are celebrating berries because that's for me is like the biggest flag. Festive seasons here
Yeah.
when the berries come out. So we're going to play around with some raspberries and some blackberries, and we've got some blueberries as well. But I'm going to focus on these two today. Also, Afrikaans for a blueberry, a blauw bessie. Come on.
A blauw bessie?
How
wow.
beautiful.
That is cute,
Afrikaans,
actually.
next
Yeah.
level, next level. So,
I like that,
We're going to
okay.
focus on the raspberries and the blackberries.
Is I a rooie bessie?
I don't know.
And a
If you
swart
at home,
bessie.
if you know what Afrikaans is for a blackberry and a raspberry, please let us know because I actually don't know. Don't try. Don't try. Okay, so we're going to talk about something called maceration, which sounds incredibly like physical and like brutal, but it's not.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to add sugar or xylitol. Hey guys, it's summer's here. I am watching sugar.
You're going to get shredded, man.
The xylitol works too. So what happens is, just like salt breaks down food and brings out moisture and brings out flavor, sugar does the same thing. So if you add the sugar to the berries, give it a little bit of a mix, it's going to start drawing the moisture out of the berries. It's going to make this beautiful soup at the bottom.
The sugar over here is working together with a moorbei.
I would suggest you
that's what it is.
try.
A moorbei, my friend.
Is it
Same
really?
Afrikaans.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's what a blackberry is, I believe.
Yeah.
A
Out of
moorbei.
all the berries, don't mess with a moorbei.
Search the cavities of my mind for that.
Yeah.
You don't.
I love it. Okay, cool. So what's going to happen now?
Yeah?
The sugar's going to dissolve by itself. And I don't want you at home to go
Oh,
and
you
mix.
don't have to work it,
No,
okay.
no. Because I don't want you to damage the structure of the berries. Sugar's going to dissolve by itself. You're going to end up with this beautiful liquid. I like letting this shit for like an hour. And then, this hasn't sat long enough. But you'll see there's already started happening where that beautiful liquid starts to come out. And that liquid, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yes, you can. That liquid is actually, you know what? No, I want you to taste because it pulls the most intense flavor out of the blueberries and moorbei, the raspberries and blackberries, and it gives you this intense berry flavor on its own. Like it's an element on its own.
Whoa.
Get out of here, it's amazing. Go stand over there.
Whoa.
So, it's super
syrupy,
delicious.
yeah. It's got a viscosity to it and a thickness more than water.
Right.
Whoa, bro.
It's like happy juice because how can you taste that and not be like, what?
I can think of so many crazy drinks you could actually make from this alone, man. This is incredible.
And it's a byproduct of something you were trying to create, which is always lovely for me. Anytime you can through something, a process, end up with another thing, amazing. Okay, we've got to do this quickly.
Right. Yeah.
Panna
Talk to me, man.
cottas, we've got the recipe for you. So the recipe, I'm going to find out, it's either QR code, it's going to,
Cool, yeah, we'll pop a
Ryan
QR
will tell
code
you
for
where
you
to
guys.
get it. There we go. So basically, I'm going to speed through this process of making a panna cotta. We're going to use yogurt, and because we're sticking with the berry theme, we are using the Ayrshire berry trifle flavored yogurt.
Oh, so full on berry fest here.
There we
nice.
go.
And of course, yes, that QR code is on your screen right now, so you can scan this recipe. But just pay attention to the conversation here. You can get the ingredients and everything else online.
That's what I want you to do. So the yogurt goes in, meets the cream. We're going to bring that to a boil. And once it's at a boil, we're going to go in with our vanilla. And then we've got gelatine, which we've bloomed.
Ooh, what does that mean, bro?
Gelatine powder goes into the bowl, and then we added cold water to it. The gelatine hydrates, and now this is going to be what sets our panna cotta. So this, and imagine.
What is it, like a jelly or?
Yes, absolutely, and it's going to set it like a jelly. Set our panna cotta like a jelly. So this has come up to a bubble. It's all beautiful and delicious. Now we add our gelatine, and we let that melt in. We're going to end up with a beautiful this, which we poured into the bowl.
Okay.
Right, and I like doing like different versions. This is the individuals. I like doing the bigger ones because I'm all about the community experience
like
at the table.
set as well, right?
It is, and you want it to have. Okay, so there's a saying for a panna cotta. It needs to, it's good when it has a sexy quiver.
A sexy quiver?
It just needs to just like, shake it a little bit when you tap it. So if you like just, you see? That's what you want.
Okay, so you want that firmness, that turgidity.
I don't know what that means.
You want that good volume.
I know what that means.
This is the kind of thing I love, bro. I love that.
So, super simple. You make this a day ahead, right? And you make this quickly while your guests are there, and then you put this beautiful bowl on the table, and then you come there feeling like Martha Stewart, and you go and you put these beautiful berries on the top. Raul's got his little sauce that he's made as well there. Everything just joins.
Martha would be proud of this, bro.
It is a beautiful celebration of berries, flavor on the panna cotta, in the actual berries. Get that, actually, no, all of it. Just make it pretty.
Why not, man?
And you want that juice to really, really get in there, and you can see it's doing what I wanted it to do. The juice is there. It's summer in a bowl. It's light. After a braai, after all the heavy roasts, what you want is something light. I present to you something light and delicious.
Oh, my word. Well, this is just looking absolutely incredible. And remind them, Mzansi, you can find this recipe at expressoshow.com. We put the QR code up there as well. But what you got to do right now is buy any 2 selected berries, and you'll save 15 Rand. And this offer excludes strawberries and is available in-store only until the 2nd of November, 2025. Now, again, your T's and C's do apply, and it can be found at woolworths.co.za. But with all the incredible berries that are an option for this season at Woolworths, this is the perfect way to put it all together.
Do it. Taste it. Taste it. Feel the flavor, the berries, the panna cotta, the silkiness, the smoothness. Why are you crying? Because it's so good. How is that?
Tears inside, bro. This is amazing. Oh, make this, show off to your guests, and you got your weekend pretty much sorted right there. Nailed it. Oh, wow.
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where hospitality feels like home. It's why when your family is with us, we treat you all like a member of ours. Book now and be more than a guest. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, Zanzi, welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast show. Now listen, I've been talking to my cameraman Shawnee over here, my best mate, and he's telling me that there's a whole lot to get excited for because, whoa, Lotto has gotten big this time, and we're talking about playing Powerball and Powerball Plus for 21 million rand in total estimated jackpots, all happening this Friday, so don't get left behind, right? There's the Powerball for an estimated 15 million rand and the Powerball Plus for an estimated 6 million rand in total estimated jackpots. So of course, don't get left behind, and you can do your tickets in so many ways. You can buy tickets now online on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You can use cell phone banking or simply dial *120 *7529# and then literally follow those USSDs. Now, I had to come through before we even head to official duties because this is a big one. So go play, Mzansi. Good luck. And I think now officially we can get the rest of this show on the road. Carissa standing by once again with official duties.
Thank you so much, Raul. Just moments before we hit 8 o'clock, let's get into your national news headlines, where KwaZulu-Natal Premier Thamsanqa Ntuli has unveiled a new multi-sectoral strategy to tackle the root causes of child and teenage pregnancies, focusing on prevention, protection and accountability. Now, the 2025-2029 plan includes 6 pillars, from youth education on sexual and reproductive health to support for pregnant teens, community protection involving boys in positive behavior change, as well as swift justice for perpetrators. Now, Ntuli warned that teenage pregnancies threaten education, HIV/AIDS efforts, and the province's future, urgent action to safeguard young girls. In other national news, witness testimony at the Madlanga Commission yesterday revealed that alleged underworld figure Vusumuzi Kat Matlala paid suspended Deputy Police Commissioner Shadrack Sabia up to 1 million rand a month in cash and a further 2 million rand to buy a mid-rand guest house. Now, the payments were reportedly tied to lucrative SAPS tenders. Witnesses also testified that Matlala sought intervention from former Police Minister Becky Cele to drop legal action against offenders, while threatening to expose his dealings with senior police and politicians, including Minister Senzo Mchunu, highlighting a broader web of alleged corruption. In your international news making headlines, the United Nations Security Council is set to vote on a US-drafted resolution supporting Morocco's autonomy plan for Western Sahara as a potential solution to the 50-year conflict. Now, the proposal would give locals legislative, executive and judicial authority, while Rabat controls defense, foreign affairs and religion. Algeria and the Polisario Front oppose the measure, insisting on an independence referendum. Now, the resolution also seeks a 1-year extension of the UN peacekeeping mission and calls for a strategic review of its mandate. In other news, in a surprise broadcast via Truth Social, U.S. President Donald Trump announced the United States would immediately resume nuclear weapons testing to match rival powers, Russia and China. Now, while the U.S. hasn't conducted an explosive nuclear test since 1992, Trump did not clarify whether he meant warhead detonations or missile demonstrations, causing confusion among Pentagon officials and arms control experts. Now, announced ahead of his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in Busan, South Korea, the move has sparked global concern over a potential new arms race. Now, let's close off on a feel-good note for this Friday, where South Africa's global icon sensation, Tyler, has struck gold once again, becoming the first South African and African artist ever to sell out a headlining arena concert in Thailand. Now, our upcoming show at Bangkok's Impact Challenger H3 Arena, happening on the 14th of November, with up to 20,000 Tigers in attendance, is a dazzling highlight of her record-breaking We Wanna Party Asia tour. Now, the Johannesburg-born Grammy winner's irresistible fusion of Amapiano, pop and R&B continues to sweep the globe, igniting dance floors from Tokyo to Singapore. From Josie Studios to sold-out arenas, Tyler's rise is surely proof that African rhythm now rules the world. And we'll definitely get a touch of that a little bit later as Noza performs. But now, though, that's where we leave your 8 o'clock news. Let's get into your sporting highlights.
Thank you so much, Carissa. And yes, for our final dose of all things sport, let's get into it. We're going to start with cricket first. And half centuries from brothers Jordan and Ruben Herman, along with Zubair Hamza's composed 66-run innings, guided South Africa A to a 299 for 9-wicket stand on day one of their 4-day clash against India A in Bengaluru. Now, Jordan top scored with 71, while Ruben added 54 after a mid-innings wobble. But Tanush Kotian starred for the hosts, taking 4 for 83 to keep the game finally balanced. Well, we carry on with cricket news and move to the ladies next, where Jemima Rodriguez struck a stunning unbeaten 127 runs as India chased down a record 339 to beat Australia and reach the Women's World Cup final. And supported by captain Harmanpreet Kaur's 89, Rodriguez guided India to 341 runs for 5 wickets, with 9 balls to spare, ending Australia's winning streak. Now, India will now meet South Africa in Sunday's title decider in Navi Mumbai. Well, lastly, in all things sport, we move to tennis, and Ben Shelton powered past Andrei Rublev 7-6 with an 8-6 win in the tiebreaker, 6-3 to reach the Paris Masters quarterfinals, where he'll face either Yannick Sinner or Francisco Cerundolo. Now, Felix Auger-Aliassime progressed with a comeback win over Daniel Altemir, while Alexander Bublik upset 4th seed Taylor Fritz 7-6 with a 7-5 in a tiebreaker and 6-2 to advance to the last 8. Well, one more addition to talk about, and that's rugby, and lots of changes for New Zealand, where New Zealand coach Scott Robertson recalled Bowden Barrett, Caleb Clark and Ethan de Groot for Saturday's Autumn Nations series clash with Ireland in Chicago. Now, meanwhile, Australia named Tane Edmed at fly-off, as well as a welcoming prop Taniela Tapau back for their showdown with England at Twickenham. But both sides will be aiming to build momentum ahead of their Northern Hemisphere tours. Well, that's a wrap-up of all things sport. Make sure that you're here Monday, because we'll be talking all about it again. But for now, though, last chance to see how you can avert the traffic. And here's Carissa with the latest.
Well, thank you, Ryle. Let's touch base with your roads for the final time this morning. Out in Gauteng in Randburg, there is a stationary truck on the N1 southbound, and that's just before Winnie Mandela Drive. Now, the left lane is currently closed, but no delays are being currently experienced. Please do proceed with caution if you're headed on that way, and stay alert as you're driving. Sticking in Gauteng, heading to Florida, there's fog or mist on the N1 southbound, and that's near Gordon Road this morning. Now, visibility might be reduced, and motorists are urged to drive carefully, keep those headlights on, and maintain a safe following distance. Well, that is where we leave your roads for this Friday. We wish you the best as you enter into the weekend. For now, though, let's get into your weather. Well, in your weather news, the South African Weather Service has issued a yellow level 4 warning for severe thunderstorms over the central and western Free State, bringing flooding, damaging winds, hail, heavy downpours, as well as lightning. A level 2 alert covers northwest, central and southern Gauteng, eastern northern Cape, much of the Free State, and the Eastern Cape, excluding its far east. Now, a level 1 warning applies to southern KwaZulu-Natal. Extremely high fire danger conditions are also expected across parts of the eastern, northern and western provinces. Now let's get into that final sunrise view of this Friday morning, and this one sent from Samuel Teron from the Overberg. And thank you so much, Samuel, for just doing your country duty and proud by sharing this absolutely gorgeous morning view. We've had 3 very different views this morning, and I love the fact that we just get to experience it through your eyes. 28 degrees is what you can expect out at the Overberg, and we wish you a blessed weekend ahead. Now take this number down, 063-0369649, and over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday morning, I urge and implore you, I even encourage you to take a picture of what your morning looks like and make sure that you send it on over, and we'll recap again on Monday. But now let's get into your temperatures so that you can prepare for your weekend.
right now with all of that happening and all of that inspiration. I think we're just going to keep that momentum going right now because we have a whole red carpet moment in this red beauty, just looking dazzling. We're talking about Noza, who is taking to the stage right now to perform her latest song. I'm going to let her do the rest. The stage is yours, and be present and enjoy this moment.
And this is my single called Andiazi. Enjoy.
On
put your hands together for Noza. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
I just want to proclaim it. But what exactly does it mean?
It says, I am not sure. I don't know where my road leads, but, you know, you trust the journey, you trust the process.
Trust in the divine and trust in the magic.
Yes.
Right now, that's what we're going to trust in Noza, because she's not going anywhere. We've got more performances coming our way, and we also got something to celebrate. Yes, Chef Clem is a champion of chicken, baby. And that means we get to dive into all things chicken and find out, what does this even mean, bro? This is a crazy title, but I want to dive into exactly what's going on here, all right? So don't go anywhere, Mzansi. More incredible talent, more delicious food coming your way in just a bit.
I said yes!
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, we've got to get into such an interesting conversation because he has been called the chicken champion, the Hunter hero. I'm talking about Chef Clem, who recently won at this year's Galliover Awards, recognizing his creativity, flavor, innovation, and all-round passion for poultry perfection. From crispy air-fried favorites to spicy gochujang glazes, Clem continues to just show us why he's the king of the kitchen when it comes to all things chicken. Did I just become a rapper? What just happened there?
The winner hero.
Wow,
Put that on my CV. I love it.
We know and we love you because you're here every Wednesday on the Culinary Hotline. Bling!
Ting ting.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling. And today we have to, of course, congratulate you. How does it feel? And show us your award.
Look, it's over there, right?
Oh,
this award actually means a silly amount to me. Out of all the awards that I've won in my career, this one really, really does mean the most to me.
Tell us more. Why?
So, these awards actually happened a few weeks ago on the 18th of October. And if you go back exactly a year before, the 18th of October, the year before, was the day that I kind of like everything happened to me, where my heart literally tore, the strokes happened, everything happened. So on the 18th of October, a year ago, my wife, Meg, signed the paperwork that said, you're bringing a body home. That's deep. A year later, we're out here winning awards. So hence, out of all the awards I've ever won, this, and I call it my Proud Chicken Little Award, it means the absolute most to me because it's literally testimony. Like literally just if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. And if you're meant to be bigger than what death is, bruh, you can do it.
Oh my
This award is everything to me, so I'm super, super proud of it. Absolutely.
I'm even more proud of you now that you've given me context. You know what I'm saying? No, even me, I'm like, stop talking because I'm going to cry. It's going to be waterworks here. But Clem, we are so happy that you're here with us. I tell you every time I see you here on a Wednesday, I'm just like, I'm grateful for your energy, for your spirit. And your time wasn't done yet. You still have so much more to do. So many more awards to win.
Yeah.
So many more chickens to fry.
Listen, I am so stoked about this chicken award. And I think also part of my career has always been not championing the big highlight ingredients. It's so easy to cook crayfish. It's so easy to take like a beef fillet and make it amazing. My mission is always to be like to take something humble and do something amazing with it. That's why I focus specific on ingredients that I know South Africans have at home. It is so easy for me to go out there for filet mignon, this and that, but nah, I want to talk to the food that I know we eat.
So you're saying that we we could also possibly make exactly award-winning chicken like you did.
Yeah.
How did you, what chicken got you the award? You said fried chicken?
So I had to submit quite a portfolio of work to be assessed by quite a panel. I mean, and also what's intimidating is every year the panel changes, and it's the part of the panel is made up of your colleagues, which is also even more pressure.
Yeah.
So a lot of chicken content, a lot of egg content. The awards are sponsored by the South African Poultry Association, so they love a chicken and an egg in there.
Course.
And yeah, it was just, and again, it's the work that I do on TV that actually related into this award. So thanks to our viewers out there for constant inspiration, and to you and to Ral and to Graham and everyone that gets me this excited every day to keep on doing what I do.
Oh, how exciting, man. Listen, we're in the winner's circle right now. As you can see on your screen, that air-fried chicken, and I can't wait to get into that recipe a little bit later. Some gochujang happening as well. I've got to ask, though, how did it feel to be recognized alongside so many other talented, both food creators and also chefs? Was it kind of like, oh, I got to step up my game? Was it like, oh, I'm in good company? Where was your mind?
100% I wasn't expecting it. I was not even expecting the nomination. And I was talking to Ral a little earlier, so the way that the awards work is from October to October. For that year, you submit your work. And going back to October last year, everything changed for me. So I had a very late start to this year. I only actually started working in April. My portfolio was a little small this year, so I wasn't expecting a nomination. So when it came through, it was absolutely amazing. When they called my name, that was,
Take us through that moment.
So again, number one, you're not expecting it, and I understand the significance of the 18th of October. So I'm already, that's in my heart, that's feeling. And so when they said my name, I was like, are they just repeating that I'm a nominee? And I was like, no, I actually won the award. And it was pretty intense, it was pretty amazing. And what's amazing is social media is so rapid and so quick. By the time I left the podium, Meg had already sent a voice note to someone else, and she was bawling her eyes out. And I need to give her a shout out, because what I do at Expresso, we have an amazing production team here, and it's our full production team. The work I do at home, it's Meg. Meg's my videographer, she's my stylist, she's my director. And it's literally, this award is mostly, it's more hers than mine, because, I mean, also testimony, the woman freaking, she got me to where I am today. The recovery process was intense. And talk about talk about when you say I do. Guys, make sure you send it to the right person.
No, you all were tested.
Because even like one of those vows, till death do us part. That woman is so powerful. She brought me out of death and she brought me back. Testimony to a good woman. She was amazing. This award is more hers than mine. And I did, when I went up on stage, just to be like in shock. And then just to actually say the reason this award is here is because of the people that make me look good. Guys, I just talk a lot. And it's all of you, it's all of you. I just talk a lot. It's everyone else that I get to experience and live with and work with that just make me shine every day. So thank you.
I love that. I'm still waiting for my invitation to come to your house to eat this award-winning chicken, but we'll be okay. I have to ask, though, what role does South Africa play in your cooking style? Because fried chicken is quite South African.
So biggest mission in 2025 is kind of taking the dishes that I know we love and adore and kind of giving it a healthier twist. And fried chicken's one of them. So let's take fried chicken, let's give it a little healthier twist. Let's take the signature flavors we love so much and bump it up a bit, but keep the health. So kind of playing on what we love and adding a bit of health to it, that's the next mission.
Okay, and I have half the calories. What is the sauce that you use on this chicken?
Oh, that is a pineapple and gochujang recipe. And the reason I actually made that is because my pineapple was looking, you know, when the pineapple looks like it's almost past the sell-by date.
Absolutely.
And I'm not about wasting food, so it made the most amazing gochujang dressing with chicken wings. Again, chicken.
Yum.
Highlight the hero.
Ooh, we're going along with you. Okay, well, in a bit we get back into the kitchen. Panna cotta was earlier, yes, because we can have dessert first. And up next, we've got some delicious chicken coming your way. But right now, we've got the delicious Ryle standing by.
I'm tuck into this. No, I'm not joking. Listen, I think that was an incredible conversation. Definitely one to celebrate. We're talking about Chef Clem. And what a beautiful 360 moment. So I'm going to ask Carissa to come and join me for this conversation, because it's time to speed things up here. Friday's been feeling so good. Let's bring some speed in and let's talk speed thrills this Feel Good Friday. So here's a question, right? What's the fastest you've ever traveled? Maybe in a car, a plane, or even on a roller coaster? Or we want to hear from you. So let's see what maybe Carissa Marissa has to say, and we can share in on this answer. 'cause-
Fastest as in speed?
Yeah, like anything like stand out for you? Obviously, I mean, if you've been on a plane, you've been quite fast, but
Doesn't
like,
feel fast, but it must
doesn't,
be.
Joe.
Yeah.
What's felt like the fastest or the craziest in terms of speedy moments for you?
Well, I have been on a motorbike.
Ooh.
Not, I was behind, like hugging the person.
How scary is that, right? You're so exposed, eh?
Terrifying.
Yeah.
I even think we were probably driving 60 to be fair. But I was like, oh my gosh. And when you turn, you kind of like go
You lean
close.
into it,
Yes,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
closer to the ground. That was terrifying, but listen, exhilarating.
Yeah.
But no, I won't do it again. That was a lot of fun. And then in terms of a car, I think probably only 140.
Oh, nice.
160.
You're looking after yourself. You're being well behaved.
Have you pushed past that?
I have, not in South Africa, so the
Okay.
government can't come after me for this one. You don't owe me anything. But bro, when I was at my buddy's place in Norway,
Yeah.
I drove the new Tesla. Bro, this thing self-drives, it self-turns. It is fully a hybrid. It doesn't even feel like you are driving because there's no like, there's no noise or anything. I'm waiting for that like turbo to just, nothing. It's just, and you get pushed up into the back of your seat, raw, crazy power. It feels like it's sticking to the road as well. And just when you think like you're gonna veer off, the thing literally like nudges and turns for you. So it's got insane like guides and stuff that just helps you stay safe. And I didn't realize the speed I was going. I honestly went around like 180 on the side roads.
Wow.
Yeah, and it felt like I was going like 60 Ks, to be honest with you. So it felt like I was just cocooned in this beautiful, safe shell. We were going like 180 easily, and that took honestly like less than 5 seconds to get there. Guys, this thing is insane. So wow, don't go overseas if you don't like speed.
0 to 180
Crazy
real
stuff
quick.
out there, yeah.
I love
think
that.
that for me definitely stands out in a car, but
Yeah.
I think the other stuff for me when it comes to speed is flying, well, not flying, jumping out of an airplane.
I've done that.
I felt like that was one of the speediest moments.
Yes.
Flying towards Earth at that speed. You feel it, and the wind is like in your
I
face.
thought I was going to die. I literally was saying prayers as I was coming down because there's no other experience that can prepare you for
I don't
that.
think so. Unless you like come to Cape Town on a very windy day. There's nothing else like it.
But you're right. I'm going to get that footage for you guys one day. But my glasses flew off my face. My lips were at the back of my head. It was insane.
It does
was
look crazy,
crazy.
yeah. Well, listen, that's what it's all about, right? The feel-it-all moment where speed, freedom, and performance all come together. So if you're watching and thinking, well, hey, that could be us, well, yes, it totally can be.
I'm going to plug you into this once again, Mzansi, in case you missed it. Shell V Power is giving 5 lucky couples the chance to win an epic road trip and track experience for 2. Now, all you have to do is spend 750 Rand or more at any Shell and tap or scan your V Plus rewards card 3 times this month to be in the running. Remember, today, this Friday, is the last day to enter, and T's and C's, of course, can be found online.
Yeah, plus next week we are also going to be going full throttle. And that's because Shell V Power and Expresso are giving you and 3 friends the chance to attend an exclusive F1 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix viewing party.
Yes.
So keep your tanks full and your eyes on Expresso because we'll be revealing how you can win very, very soon. Pay attention.
I mean, look
how
at
cool
that.
Is an experience?
Oh my gosh.
Everybody right now is like, I need that. And it's if you are going to be there, I am jealous.
Ooh, scary a little bit too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love to see it, man. Well, remember, today is the last day to enter, so please get on it ASAP. I know you're watching and listening to us, but if you do qualify, get into it immediately.
Yeah, now we still got to celebrate our champion of chicken.
Yep.
That's Chef Clem, the award winner himself. And he has promised us something, I think it's in an air fryer. So convenience at its finest, and it's coming right your way. Oh, it looks crispy and good. Yum. I can't wait to tuck into that. I'm definitely tasting this one.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
It's true. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we're back in the kitchen. I'm donning an apron because right now we're getting into a Foodie Friday takeover. Now we're in the kitchen with award-winning Chef Clem. Talk to him nice, okay? Cooking up his air-fried crispy chicken. It's crunchy, it's golden, and full of flavor. Well, we'll be the deciding factor of that, all with less oil. He'll also show us how to whip up a zesty gochujang cucumber salad to go with it, because you need the balance.
You do.
Gochujang.
You do.
Gochujang.
And I'm trying to soft launch this whole new healthy alternative because 2026, we got to go a little harder with the health recipes and like, it's not hard. The hacks are all and this is one of them.
Okay, well, let's swap places.
Sure. So,
come join me on the side.
Super simple. We're going to use chicken thighs and chicken legs because those are the dark meat, which doesn't go dry. The recipe works beautifully with breast though, and if you want to have a more low-calorie version, yes, we're saying calories now, you could take the skin off because this recipe doesn't actually need the skin. But if you want a little bit of that extra richness, keep the skin on.
How does it get crunchy without the skin?
And that's where our beautiful flaked corn that we've crushed up comes in. That's all the crunch. Because I find often when we think health, we think salad and we think lump and we think soft and mushy. But now we can incorporate texture. And this is a good example of that. So Carissa, if I can ask you, in front of you, you've got our crushed, and these are just like normal, the cornflakes that you would buy. If I can, we've crushed it, and then you can add some smoked chili flakes, and then you got some cayenne pepper and some salt. I like heat. Then you got onion powder and garlic powder, savory max to the max. And you don't have to chop any onions, you don't have to chop any the garlic. Another thing that I love using is onion flakes. All the onion flavor minus the tears.
Okay,
which is lovely.
Smart moves.
So get that in there. Now we flavored that. What I'm going to do is I've already seasoned my chicken and with salt and pepper. Massive tip at home. If you're buying your chicken in bulk and you know you're going to separate it and freeze some of it, season your chicken first with salt and pepper.
Before freezing it?
I'm telling you.
What?
The longer the time the chicken has to sit in seasoning, the better the flavor.
What?
So the flavor really gets into the chicken. So chicken, we're going to go into some flour.
So we don't flavor the flour, we flavor the cornflakes.
Oh, you flavor the flour.
Oh, you flavor the flour.
Another trick about the reason restaurant food tastes better than the food we cook at home is because they season everything. Every level gets seasoning. Even like a little bit of salt, imagine, in the eggs, okay? So we're doing a method called pané now, which means we're going to add it to the flour, which is creating a bit of dryness and the moisture of the chicken.
It's called what?
Pané.
I thought it was dredge. What's dredging?
Same thing. Pané, dredging, crumbing, bread, all of it. Same thing.
Pané. I've never heard this one before.
Fancy.
I'm trying to be fancy.
When you become an award winner, you start talking differently.
You speak French. So multitask. Now that we've got the dry on the chicken, we need something wet to help our cornflakes stick to. So you put the grown chicken in the baby chicken. That's so horrible.
It is.
It's so bad.
When you say it like that, bro.
You put the chicken in the eggs, and you got that beautiful, that's the glue, okay? Now that you got the glue, now I'm trying to recover from that. Okay, you get the glue, now you throw it in there, and you get your cornflakes on there. If you wanted like serious, intense, like crazy crunch, I don't think it's necessary, but those people are out there, you can go back into the egg, and then back
double
into
layer.
The
like a
for like the crunch with like 4 R's. Okay. Then super simple air fryers.
Okay.
It's not a trend, guys. They are here and they are here
to stay.
And if you've got an air fryer, Carissa's doing the thing. She can see, because I'm a messy cook. People don't know this about me. Carissa's coming through. She's keeping tidy. If you have an air fryer at home, it's almost illegal if you do not have a spray bottle for oil.
I need to get that, actually.
I was also like, oh my goodness, where's the oil? So you don't need to be using a lot of oil with air fryers.
Yeah.
That's the
beauty of air fryer. Yeah.
Claim to fame. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna pop our chicken. Actually, I can just do it from here. So we got our chicken that's been beautifully crumbed, panéed. That's the other word, breaded, dredged, and we're gonna take. You just need a little bit, but that's it. That's it. All you need is enough oil to help. Remember, you could have got the cornflake, the crisp is there.
Yeah.
So there we go. Pop it into the air fryer.
So why use oil at all then? What's this going to do?
A little bit just to help. You don't want to. If you don't use oil, we also need to be careful of like demonizing oil. Oil is important. If we don't actually add that oil, the cornflakes are going to burn faster than they need to.
We don't want that.
You're going to have raw chicken, over toasted cornflakes. So a little bit of that makes all the difference. Air fryer, and it comes out looking so good. Carissa, you tried it earlier, did you?
I didn't. I'm
You
washing
didn't?
my hands so Raul and I can try it today.
Yes.
So what I
Only reason
find
why I'm here, actually.
super simple with our cucumbers is cucumbers are actually, I'm not a cucumber fan.
Oh.
If you pickle cucumbers and if you give it a bit of zaza, then I'm there. Then I'll actually have it. And a great way to do that is vinegar. So we've got some rice vinegar.
Are we going to zaza these now, bro?
Yes, but very quickly. We're going to go rice vinegar. We're going to go with a little bit of the xylitol again because, hey, guys,
Xylitol, is that
summer
sugar?
Yes.
is here to substitute the sugar. But again, at home, go for the sugar if you're doing that. And then a little bit of the gochujang paste. Gochujang paste is a fermented Korean paste. We're going to mix that through. Fermented. Please do, actually, because I want you to taste
I want to
this.
get salmonella.
Because people...
What did you say?
No, I've got chicken on my hands.
You don't want to get salmonella with a raw chicken.
All right. How does it taste, Raul?
Bro, it is awesome. I thought it was going to start off like hitting me with like massive strength, but it's got a beautiful balance to it. It's got broadness.
Spicy.
It's got, yeah, but not
spicy.
too much though. It's smoky spice.
There we go. So you can imagine that, all the deep kind of like earthy, spice, peppery, the heat, with the opposite, which is cucumber, which is mellow, chilled, light. The two come together.
Polarity in a bowl.
I mean, I love that, Ryle.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And it's a good example of when two opposites come together to create, what is it saying? When something becomes greater than the sum of its parts, boom. Right there. That's
Again, award-winning language.
Award-winning, yeah. Wow.
So, when you do fried chicken, you usually have like a bit of like something crunchy to go with it, and like a bit of dip. The crunchy now has been substituted with our cucumber, right? Our chicken, a little bit of lemon on the side always. But I do want you to bite into it and see like you're not missing anything by not deep frying.
All right.
Okay.
What's your favorite chicken part? Leg, breasts?
Bro, this right
Thigh.
here. A fried leg.
Nothing
I'll get like
better.
6 of those things. Honestly, this is me. So I'm going to grab that.
We're all eating 6 legs. You know, that's 6 chickens.
But just, guys, when you say it like that, we just keep it to this.
Cheers.
A lovely, crispy fried chicken from an award-winning chef that has mastered chicken.
I wish you could hear that crunch. It is wild. It is wild. I want you to be honest. If you honestly miss the deep fried version, I won't be offended. I actually want you to tell me.
Oh, man. I'm so happy. There's such a nice crunch on the outside. It's still so tender on the inside. It's everything that I want from deep fried chicken, but it hasn't been fried, bro.
Yeah.
You got the balance so right. I thought it was going to be a lot drier in the air fryer as well, which is often the case. But nah, man, this thing is falling off the bone.
And your fingers are not like having
That's actually the other thing I also noticed. The greasiness is not there. Guys, in 2026, we're going to be skinny. We're going to be so skinny. I can't wait,
Shredded
guys.
fried chicken, that's what's
We are
up.
hacking all the recipes. Genuinely, I'm glad that you like it because it is kind of the direction we want to take next year. We have a big responsibility to our viewers, millions and millions of viewers. We create amazing food on the show, so we're going to adapt it and make it more healthy. Doesn't have a healthier. Better.
Hey, dude, you're getting
we want
excited,
you to live longer. That's the vibe. That's the vibe.
102 is the goal. I would actually dip
there we
this in
go.
gochujang and eat it like that.
Look at you bold.
So, don't go anywhere. Obviously, you can scan the QR codes. We're going to be dipping into all the good stuff straight after this. And don't go anywhere. We got to get a crunch on. That's good, man.
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where hospitality feels like home. It's why when your family is with us, we treat you all like a member of ours. Book now and be more than a guest. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Because the rumors are true, we are your Feel Good Breakfast Show award-winning at that. Let's get straight into it. Summer is here. It's been knocking and we are answering. It's in full swing right now and there's no better way to dive into swimwear that looks good and of course makes you feel absolutely great than with our girl stylist Taryn Opelnell to unpack Woolworths' range of women's swimwear. And I love the fact that we delve into it today and you also are wearing swimwear.
I know.
With the cover up today.
I know. I wasn't about to get my thighs out. So I got the caftan on today.
Early.
But yeah, I'm in the mood.
A dress that I would wear any other day.
So airy, so comfortable. How great is the print? And also like the side slits, you know, for a little leg.
Okay, we see a little bit of leg this morning. Yeah. I love it, Taryn. So what are some of the key things to keep in mind when choosing swimwear that of course is practical? We want to make sure that we are all in place, but also that's stylish.
So I think the number one for me is finding your fit. I mean, finding what works for you, your body, your personality, your sense of style. There's so much on offer. There's triangle bikinis, bandeau bikinis, full piece costumes, obviously, and high-waisted bikinis.
Oh, I like that.
So the range is quite large, so it's important to try things on. And then there's the finer details, like the fabrications. There's rouging, there's texture, maybe the straps are broader or thinner tie straps. All those little details really do make an impact on your confidence levels and how you feel and your comfortability. And then, of course, print and color.
Color. I was hoping you would say color.
That is like the thing that really does up the style ante, and it is about personal preference, but it can really make all the difference.
I'm telling you, when you have the tan, when you catch that tan and your skin's just looking golden delicious and then you have the color on top of it.
Pink.
Oh, gorgeous.
Amazing.
Okay, you've got bold prints, you've got the classics. Yes. There's something for everyone at Woolworths. So what are some of your, I know it's going to be tough, but your favorite standout moments from the season's offering?
Oh, there's so much, but I think I'm going to start with the color, actually.
I was really hoping you'd pick that one out.
This is one of my favorites. I think the silhouette is so simple, the low back, but the texture. And we cannot overlook this tangerine. It's really such a statement maker. I love it. It screams summer. And then in the same range, you've got this floral print. Obviously, you've got your matchy caftan, just to tie it all in together. This was the rouging I was speaking about, which is really flattering, and your broader strap.
And the straps are also adjustable, so you can lift it up, or you can leave it a bit looser.
Exactly. And then things also get a little bit playful.
Cute.
With lemons, it's just feeling quite Mediterranean and Tuscan, which is fun. And then love color, but you know.
The classics.
You know I'm a neutral girl. So I want to pull out this tankini.
Because reminder, this is a neutral.
It is a neutral. It's a classic leopard print. Love it. But the thing that I love about tankinis is that it doesn't come with that like awkwardness of a full piece, you know, when you're beyond the beach.
Right.
So you can slip your shorts over this and a maxi skirt, and it just acts like a cami. So that's really great. And then this is also one of my favorites. Also the olive tone is so stunning, high-waisted, super flattering as well. And then all the black, which is classic. And I mean, this is such a great piece.
I was hoping you would highlight that one.
Like, imagine this going from beach to bar, like taking this into the night. Classic black is always a winner.
And always so flattering as one. Listen, you can have more than one costume, especially in Cape Town where we have many beach days to look forward to. You could have an array. So let's check this out. Before we check it out on some bodies, let's check out some accessories.
Yes, we cannot forget about the accessories to complete our look. We've spoken at length about the summer sandal. It's all about those hardware details, studs and buckles, metallics coming through as well. Cannot forget about your sunglasses.
Come on.
There's so much on offer at Woolies at the moment, from tinted lenses to your classic black and your tortoiseshell, and then finishing your look off with a nice wide brim hat.
Oh, it's a classic. We're all going to look like superstars heading on out there. But let's see it on some bodies. Yes. And I will say some of my favorite costumes are going to be on display. So we've got two options, full body and then would this be a tankini?
This is a high-waisted bikini. A
high-waisted
tankini is basically like the longer length top.
Okay.
So we've got a little bit of an abstract stripe in Kaylin Sarong with one of my favorite high-waisted bikinis, and then Zoe looking absolutely fab in this diagonal stripe in the yellow, which is also quite fun and summery. And then again, your cover-up options. You've got your almost sheer button-up shirt-like cover-up, which I personally love. And then, of course, your sarongs, which are great options as well. And Zoe wearing her tinted sunglasses just to match her look, which I also love. And then Kaylin's also got some sunnies with a little bit of a gold tortoiseshell detail as well. Of course, summer sandals, finishing it all off. And then I also just want to mention the Magic range.
Yes, please.
From Woolworths. They've got a Magic range in their collection this year. Normally they just do a handful, but they've really gone all out. And it's all made from power mesh, so it's basically to act as tummy control and cinch that waist in. So Zoe's actually wearing a power mesh costume. And you can see it if you turn it inside out, you can actually physically see the mesh.
Wow.
So it's all about sculpting the waist and making you feel confident for summer.
Because the thing is, we want to be comfortable and chill, eat our watermelon and enjoy ourselves, our granadilla lollies, but we also want to look the part for the photos.
100%.
Gorgeous, great options, full body, which always gets a bad rap, but I love a full body.
I love full body.
As long as, you know, a bit of a high waist here on the hips and then it's fitting well, we are good to go. The high-waisted bikini, and then also the tankini option too.
And of course, Kaylin's is also padded, so that's another option. Instead of having underwire that like digs in, it's just a subtle padding, which also helps.
Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much to Kaylin and Zoe for showing us what it looks like when it comes to the summertime. And of course, when it comes to Woolworths, you know that we are sorted, whether it is poolside fun or beachside memories, which so many are still to be made. Woolies has you covered in style this coming summer, so shop their latest swimwear. The collection is available at Woolworths, available in-store, online, and of course on the app. That orange one is coming home with me.
Getting it.
Oh, there's so much making a difference right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. We've got incredible people serving us, an incredible team behind us, making us look good. And I think this means that we can take a breath and get ready for takeoff, because it's the final World Sports Betting Cash Out game of the year. I can't believe we have reached this destination already. And that means that one last lucky viewer is on board. But can they cash out before their winnings vanish? Well, it's officially time to find out. Now, this week we asked you this competition question, right? So you cashed out and you won big. What's the first thing you do with your winnings? And hey, man, Mzansi has definitely come through with so many answers, so many comments. But I want to read out Ronaldo Aya's comment, who said, I'd spoil my parents and buy them luxury groceries instead of the basics and buy them clothes for Christmas. Hashtag World Sports Betting, hashtag Expresso Show. Well, check this out. We have her on the line right now, ready to fly high and hopefully win big. So, Ronaldo, good morning. Are you there?
Hello, I'm here. Good morning.
How are you feeling this morning, Ronaldo?
Oh, excited. Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling extra excited, and I want to give good energy your way because you are our last pilot to take flight this morning, and I'm really hoping that in just a moment you could be flying off with anything from 1,000 Rand to a sky-high 10,000 Rand. And just a reminder, Ronaldo, and this is how the game works, all you need to do is shout cash out, and that's before the plane takes off, and that will lock in your prize and land that win. All right, so does the game make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Thank you.
So all you're going to have to do is shout cash out, but I'm going to start this game. Ronaldo, I'm going to send good luck to you in 3, 2, 1.
3,
and
2, 1. Go.
Let's go. All right. Plane is on the runway, waiting for Ronaldo to say the words. When's it gonna be? Anytime now.
Cash out. Cash out. Cash out.
Okay, we just heard you say cash out. You are walking away with 6,831 Rand. Ronaldo, congratulations!
Thank you.
Oh, this was a close one. Listen, how does it feel? How are you feeling?
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, Listen, you obviously did give us an answer, but now that you've won all this cash, what are you planning on doing with the winnings?
I have to stick to it, buy my parents some good stuff, my kids some stuff. Christmas is coming.
Yes, Christmas is here. And Ronaldo, thank you so much again for being a part of this game, for entering the competition, giving us such a brilliant answer, but also kickstarting Friday the best way possible. Cash in hand. Yes. What's your plans for the weekend?
Oh, well, I'm smiling now. Thank you so much.
So lots of smiles for the weekend. Well, Ronaldo, again, congratulations. I hope you have an incredible start to the weekend. I think you already have after claiming this big prize. 6,831 Rand is yours. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Oh, what a beautiful Friday. What a beautiful way to end this one. And what an adrenaline rush. Now, that is officially a wrap on this year's World Sports Betting Cash Out Game Series. This one, I think, to say the least, has been an absolutely incredible ride. And a big thank you to everyone who's played along and cashed out with us this year. Now, listen, in total, we've given away a whopping 25,199 Rand plus 6,831 Rand. All in all, this has been a monumental success, an incredible occasion. I think while we look at all the winners on your screen right now, this is the cash out game. And as it is coming to the end, I'm a little bit sad about it. But World Sports Betting Spin and Win Wheel is back. And that's happening next week, Friday. So don't be too sad. There's more winnings and more opportunities. And one lucky viewer could walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash every week. So do you want in, just like Ronaldo right now? All you got to do is tune in on Monday for all the details on how to enter. So don't miss out on your chance to turn your Friday morning into an absolutely winner. And, of course, just like Ronaldo. Now, we're going to keep the winning spirit coming your way, Mzansi. Lots to look forward to. Great performances. Noza has got that red carpet feel, and I can't wait to see her send us off into the weekend. And you've got every reason to do so. See you in a bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back back for the final time. It's your Feel Good Breakfast Show. One last chance to win on this Friday.
Come on now.
And we want you to be in it to win it by playing Powerball and Powerball Plus. That 21 million rand in total estimated jackpots is waiting for you this Friday. So play Powerball for an estimated 15 million and then Powerball Plus for an estimated 6 million rand
Yo,
today.
lots of millions coming at you, and don't miss out, right? So you can buy tickets now in store on the nationallottery.co.za website. There's the mobile app. You got cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# and follow the USSDs. That's simple.
Easy peasy, 11 squeeze. You know, we posted all these details on our Expresso social pages. Go and check out everything we've done today, as well as those details. And then Panda Pusha play Powerball and Powerball Plus for 21 million rand in total estimated jackpots today. All you have to do is play right now.
Yeah, now it's time to Woza for Noza, because she's standing by right on our stage to send us into the weekend with an absolute banger. So here she is one last time. Let's go.
All right, if you're wondering where to catch me tonight, we're going to be at the Athletic Social Club with my band. And please do go stream Andiazi on all digital platforms and enjoy. This one is called Malaika. Hey, ta-da.
Feel Good production.